Cool Hits 1057 says Merry Christmas. And to show our listeners how much we mean it, we now open our doors for the third annual Mark Justice Memorial 6-Hour Christmas Spectacular. Come on by our studios at 1524 Winchester Avenue in Ashland and enjoy free food, live Christmas music, games with Ernie G, the reading of the Christmas story with Tony Cavalier of WSAZ TV, door prizes, special guests, and lots of Christmas fellowship. Plus, the first 105 people through the doors will get a free third annual Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular t-shirt. The Christmas Spectacular is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Hometown Carpet, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Games Napa, Grayson RECC, Pepsi, Dave's Bakery, Tim Hortons in Ashland, Tudor's Biscuit World, Dairy Queen in Ashland, Bob Evans in Cannonsburg, Giovanni's Pizza, Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Fat Patty's in Ashland, Chick-fil-A on River Hill Drive in Ashland, Golden Corral of Ashland, Tres Hermanas Nunez in Cannonsburg, Liberty Baptist Church, and First and People's Bank. Now, let's get the party started. Here's your host of the third annual Mark Justice Memorial 6-Hour Christmas Spectacular, Jim Forrest.
And good morning and Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to the 6-Hour Christmas Spectacular here at Cool Hits 1057 in honor of our dear friend Mark Justice. Today's show is also being brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken of Ashland and by Grayson Sporting Goods in Grayson and Mike's Sporting Goods in Ashland. So pleased to have a lot of people already starting to come in, and we've got the crew here from Cool Hits and some visitors. First up, Justin Credible.
Good morning, Jim. Merry Christmas.
This is your fifth Christmas Spectacular.
Yeah.
That is hard to believe.
This has become the one year you and I get to see people that this is the only time we get to see them during the year that the little characters stop in. So this will be a fun time.
It is a fun time. And guess who else is here? Who's here every year for the last several years? My man, Quentin.
Oh, hey.
How are you, Quentin?
I'm pretty good.
It's my grandson who's been coming, I guess, almost all your life, haven't you?
Yeah.
I want you to compare all the voices from years past.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. He's been coming since he was about 5 or 6 years old, and he's, 14 now?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a long time. We're going to have some singers here who have been to every single one of them, and it's over 30. And we're going to have lots of live entertainment. Just to give you an idea of what's coming up as far as entertainment, Gail Melvin and friends, Maddie Hell, Sonia Newman, Lisa Dameron, Jeff Elswick and friends, including the Whitlock singers, and also Mary Mullins, Josh Stewart, Bronson Bush, Rob McNerlin, and Steve Free, all going to be here singing live in our studio, so we appreciate that very, very much. We've got some great Mark Justice bits we're going to be playing throughout the morning that they're hilarious, so we're looking forward to that, and a few other things, too. Also, we're going to be talking with Dave Gallo, who Mark always talked to, and also we're going to be having an interview that Norma Kay is going to do with Ron Fortier, who is Mark's editor, and working on the rest of his book that's coming out. Ernie G is going to read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Tony Cavalier of WSAZ is going to be here with the Christmas story. And back in the back, also with the live entertainment, we're also going to have Ernie G playing Let's Make a Deal.
Oh, my gosh.
That's going to be awesome because it's going to be going on all morning. And then they're going to have the grand thing at the very end.
Well, that's what I tell people. There's not just us here having our antics, but also in the back for everybody, food and games.
And food galore. Listen, we've got food coming from Dave's Bakery. We got donuts back there right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We got Tim Hortons Coffee. We got Dairy Queen, Tudor's, Bob Evans, Liberty Baptist Church, Golden Corral, Giovanni's Pizza, Chick-fil-A, Fat Patty's, Tres Hermanos, and Kentucky Fried Chicken, a new one this year.
What a menu.
I mean, it is a menu. You will not leave this place hungry. So the party has started. We invite you to stop by anytime between now and 12 o'clock. I'm Jim Forrest, and with me right now is Dee.
Hello.
How are you?
Here.
You're back there registering people
Yes.
for fabulous door prizes.
Yes. We've got some great prizes.
yes.
Not necessarily in this order. We've got a $25 Chick-fil-A gift card, a wrapped gift from La Tida, a 2-foot-tall Santa Claus. He's so cute. And that is from, it's compliments of the Dollar General in Wordland.
Okay.
And Mr. Bill Caldwell, the manager down here, he's amazing. $25 gift certificate for Smoke and Jay's Restaurant. It's out on Route 60 in Canonsburg. 2 tickets for UK versus Mississippi State. That's the Tuesday, January 22nd game. And then a trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We've got a Cool Hits umbrella, a bath and beauty gift set. It'll make your lady,
Oh, yeah.
score
Yeah.
points,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
A grill gift set.
I mean, it could be for a lady. Could be.
I mean,
I mean,
if you're
you
into
know,
that kind of thing, who are we to judge?
Hey, we're not judging anybody
Right.
on this show.
right.
Right, John?
Right.
I mean, we're not.
Right, yeah.
In today's world, I mean, come on.
Exactly. And then UK Basket, that's also from the Wurtland Dollar General. And I was telling somebody about the Spectacular, and they said, "What's that?" I said, "Well, it's spectacular. It's not the Christmas meh.
No.
It's the Christmas Spectacular,"
Yeah.
and it is. And I'm looking for a big turnout.
We got great prizes. You just register and get your T-shirt when you come in, right?
Yeah.
Because we've got 105 T-shirts, and once they're gone, they're gone. But you get your T-shirt, register for the door prizes. We're going to give them away throughout the day today. You do not have to be present to win. All kinds of food coming, lots of great guests, and just all kinds of funny things happening, including a lot of great Mark Justice bits a little bit later on, too. But first of all, you ever, you see the Charlie Brown Christmas, and Charlie wants to know what Christmas is all about, and Linus reads the Christmas story. Well, we got a little different take on this. This is our purple friend Barney telling people what Christmas is.
Hi, kids! The world is a big, scary place, and I'm going to help you make sense of it all. Let's learn about Christmas Day! Christmas Day, Santa came, hooray! Open all your gifts and then just play and play and play. Oh, but then what did Daddy say? Put your toys away. We are going to Grandma's and we'll be there all day. Oh, for the love of whose birthday it is. You just got all those cool toys for Christmas, and now you have to go sit around at Grandma's all day? You wanna stay home for Christmas? Who wouldn't? Play your new video games. Yeah! But you get dragged to dinner with that old hag. It makes Christmas the worst day. Oh, try to have a Merry Christmas, kids. Hopefully Grandma has a real Christmas tree, so it doesn't smell like it usually does in there. Bernie loves you.
621 at the third annual Mark Justice 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. That's a mouthful, ain't it?
That is. They'd read off the teleprompter.
Yeah, I got a teleprompter right there. By the way, we're live streaming too, so you can go to our website and watch everything that's going on, and even watch the entertainers when they start entertaining back.
Oh, that'll be cool.
And watch Ernie G, who's entertaining back there. You're going to be playing a big game, right?
Let's make a deal. I'll be Monty Hall because I'm of his age. And Wayne Brady.
Which is old.
Wayne Brady hosts it now, his 10th year hosting Let's Make a Deal. It's bigger and better than ever. But, yeah, we're going to have the big deal of the day at the end and give away some nice prizes. So I'm not going to say what, but two of the lucky players who have won will get a chance to get the big deal of the day.
So as people come in and you start playing, you're going to play several games throughout the morning.
Yeah, we're going to have them register if they want to play, as well as they're registering for the prizes and all. And I'll just pull the name out of the hat, and we'll start the game like
Come
that.
on down!
No,
right?
that's the wrong show.
That's the wrong show. That's the process, right?
Yeah, well, we could do that one year and give away this Just Incredible T-shirt that somebody will.
Who would want that?
Well,
but anyway,
give them money to take it.
So this is going to be going on all morning, though.
Yeah, it'll probably we're going to start around 7 or so. Get everybody a chance to get loaded back there, so to speak. Dave's Donuts are back there. We've all been dipping into those.
Yeah.
I missed my chocolate ones, though.
I'm going to tell you better get here if you want a Dave's Donut because the crew of Cool Hits is here. They ain't going to last.
That's right.
Sure. All right, so you're going to be doing that. You're going to also be reading Twas the Night Before Christmas.
I will.
A little bit later on.
And that'll, and then, we're going to do something toward the end that we haven't done
absolutely.
before.
Which we're going to keep as a surprise.
Yes.
Tony Cavalier is going to be here to do the Christmas story from Luke.
He will.
So we're looking forward to that.
All is good.
Yes.
All is merry and bright.
Yes, so come and see us. It's the Christmas Spectacular on Cool. One of the guys who gets here before anybody every single year is John Burdett. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jim.
You're looking good. I hate to say that, but you are.
Well,
as good as you can.
I can only work with so much. God only gave me so much. So
that's true. As good as you can. You're looking all right. Are you ready for Christmas?
Yes, I am.
All right, that's good. What are you getting?
Coal.
Well, not a bad. Somebody at church last night was telling me that's not a bad idea this year, though.
No,
because you can use it for heat.
It's really cold out there.
That's not bad. See, it's not bad. You took your red hat off.
My Santa hat, yeah, well, the microphone or the headphones don't fit on very well with it.
Because I was going to play something just for you because you had your red Santa hat on. All right? This is for you, John.
Now, red Santa hat is the best accessory for wearing at home, office, or factory, and a mere stocking cap ain't satisfactory if
There you
want
go.
to spread holiday
You got the hat on.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're live
red
streaming
Santa
here.
hat is
All
cheap
right.
and affordable, and the women think it's quite adorable. So even if your looks are kind of deplorable, you'll get a mistletoe kiss. Yeah,
Woo.
red Santa hat. You're where it's at for Christmas parties. For Christmas parties. I love you, red Santa hat.
I love it.
I'm a cool cat at
You're a cool cat.
Christmas parties. At Christmas parties.
There you have
Red
it.
Santa hat.
John and his red Santa hat.
You're
I think MJ might have one on too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, all right. We got a lot of red Santa hats going on. News is next.
Wake up with the Breakfast Club. Weekdays on Cool Hits 105.7.
This is the 6-hour Christmas Spectacular in honor of our good friend, Mark Justice. We're going to have some crazy Mark Justice bits starting a little bit after 7 all the way up till noon. We've got some really stuff that we have found. John, we're going to go back in time. I mean, back when the station was in Greenup. We've got some old bits.
Wait. I wasn't just dreaming it was in Greenup. I thought I was dreaming that I rode a bicycle every day to the station.
Well, we're going to go back to that time with some Mark Justice bits in just a little bit. It's 6:39, 34 degrees. We're looking for a high today of 45. And, of course, you know, it's not a Mark Justice Memorial if you don't get a little political.
Want to make Christmas great again? Well, now you can with the help of President Donald Trump. Build the wall to stop bad hombres. Fa la 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 la. A Donald Trump Christmas. Songs you won't hear on Fox and Friends. And Sarah Huckabee Sanders has no comment and refuses to speculate. Have yourself a Mueller little Christmas. With love from the FBI, the voters chose him, Donald Trump, 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 Trump. A Donald Trump Christmas. Now most want him tossed out on his rump, 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 rump. All these hits, plus all I want for Christmas is to pass my tax bill. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, but couldn't afford the medical bills. Thanks, Obama. And Santa Claus is coming to town unless the North Pole has been added to the travel ban list. He tweets when he's mad, 45 songs in all. He tweets when he's mad, it's a Donald Trump Christmas. He tweets when he's mad, he tweets it's fake news, he tweets it's sad. From the White House to your house, it's a Donald Trump Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Of course he is. A Donald Trump Christmas, exclusively on Impeachment Records.
Oh, that's just too bad. Time now for Earl Pitts American, brought to you by River Cities Builders.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad? I want to judge a super glue baking competition. I'll be danged if America's mushy-minded, boo-hooing, left-leaning, marshmallow brain-deads are out there and they found something else to soak their crying towels over. Now they're all bent out of shape about holiday songs. You know, tunes we've been listening to for the last 3 months of every year since Santa was wearing red and white Pampers. Well, some Looney Tune decided after hearing the song Baby It's Cold Outside for the umpteenth time, it offended their delicate sensibilities, and they talked their local radio station into boycotting it before, God forbid, it made some unsuspecting victim do something harmful to society. You know, like, I don't know, leave a toilet seat up. Now, apparently, these people have it in their oxygen-starved pin heads, and when the girl in the song asks what's in her drink, it suggests the guy has slipped her a super strength sleeping pill. If that was true, he wouldn't be spending the rest of the song trying to get her to stay, now would he? Besides, it's quite obvious he's concerned about her well-being because it's snowing to beat hell out there. Of course, that makes me wonder how come she got there in the first place. I mean, I don't reckon she showed up at this place and it was sunny and 75 degrees. Well, that got the whole PC ball rolling. Now all of a sudden Charlie Brown's a racist. Rudolph is a victim of extreme bullying. Santa Claus is a stalker because he sees you when you're sleeping and you're awake. And Ralphie from A Christmas Story is a right-wing gun nut. Anyway, I saw on the news just the other day, some wacky radio station in Louisville, they started playing Baby It's Cold Outside over and over and over, back to back. I was playing all different versions of the song. I mean, there's about 50 of them. However, I did check, and unfortunately, Conway and Loretta, they never recorded that. So it wasn't worth it to me. Wake up, America! I guess next we're going to say Santa's Elves is a grossly underpaid, vertically challenged society. And I'm going to tell you something. If we ain't careful, we're going to PC ourselves with another perfectly good holiday. Think about it. Earl Fitz American Pitts.
You're listening to the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Spectacular for Christmas. And, man, we're having a great time. We've got several people coming in, and we'll have a whole lot more as the morning goes on. We've got donuts from Dave's Bakery.
And
if John doesn't stop eating them all.
I've only had 6 so far. Okay?
I know, but we've only got so many.
I got to do my quota.
I know, but we've only got so many. Also coming up, we've got, Dairy Queen and Tudors are bringing sausage biscuits. They'll be here in just a little bit. We've got biscuits and gravy from Bob Evans. We've got eggs and bacon from Golden Corral. And then we'll switch to lunch. We've got Giovanni's Pizza, Chick-fil-A Nuggets, Fat Patty's is going to have wings, Tres Hermanos Tacos, chicken from Kentucky Fried. I mean, you can't go hungry if you come to the Breakfast Club Spectacular. Also,
if you do, you're blind.
You're blind, or it's your fault.
Yeah.
And also coming up next hour, Norma K. Justice. Mark's wife will be here with us, and she'll be with us for a couple of hours, and we've got a couple of interviews. So that's all coming up. Stay with us. It's time for the news right now. And then we'll be back with more festivities, including Ernie G in the back playing Let's Make a Deal. Good morning and welcome. This is hour number 2 of the Christmas Spectacular. We're going to go back to the back with everybody. Come on, everybody, shout a little bit. Let's have a little Christmas spirit. Come on, guys.
Woo! Let's go.
Are you shouting back here in the back? No, they're too busy eating.
Yeah, we're here. We're shouting.
Shout. I can't hear you.
Shout again.
There we go. I hear you now. Okay, good. I know they're stuffing their faces. That's okay, then. That's what we bring the food in. We want to thank Dairy Queen and Tudors for the sausage biscuits that we have in the house right now. Lots more food still coming. Also, today's show being brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken of Ashland and by Grayson Sporting Goods in Grayson and Mike's Sporting Goods in Ashland, who helped with the 3rd annual Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular T-shirts, of which the first 105 people get. So we want to invite them to come here and get a T-shirt. Register for door prizes. We're going to start giving door prizes away sometime this hour, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Dee is in charge of that. We're going to give away door prizes. Norma Kay's going to be here in just a little bit. We're going to start playing some Mark Justice bits from the past, which are hilarious. All of that and more coming up. The Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. I'm Jim Force. Just Incredible's in the house. John Burdett's here in the studios with us.
Eating.
Quentin's here.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Oh, hey. And we got a cast of thousands. And we got more and more people coming in. It's just beginning. This is the hour that everybody starts really starting to come. We're going to start giving away door prizes this hour, too, so they need to get in here and get registered.
What are some of the door prizes?
Oh, Dee mentioned them, but we got tickets to UK games. We got a trip to Gatlinburg.
Can we win those?
No. Okay. And we've got all kinds of others. She'll be in here in a minute. She'll run down all of them. But you register for the door prizes, get a free T-shirt, and grab something to eat, and we're going to start giving door prizes away in about 15 minutes. We'll do it throughout the day. You do not have to be present to win. You like Charlie Brown?
Love Charlie Brown.
Yeah. His teacher, Charlie Brown's teacher, she put out a Christmas album.
That's how you sound to me.
If you love the Charlie Brown Christmas special, then there's one holiday album you just have to buy. Charlie Brown's teacher sings Christmas classics. You'll get the 12 Days of Christmas.
4, 3, 2, and a partridge.
And other hits like Wah Wah, the Red-Nosed Wah Wah, Wah Wah's Roasting on an Open Fire, and Oh Little Town of Wah Wah Wah. All on Charlie Brown's Teacher Sings Christmas Classics. Lyric sheets enclosed at no extra cost.
We're having a great time, and we invite you to come and be a part of it. We're going to be doing this all the way up until 12 o'clock noon. We have got donuts from Dave's Bakery that are here. We also have Tim Hortons Coffee. We have sausage biscuits from Dairy Queen and from Tudor's. And we're getting ready to get some more biscuits and gravy from Bob Evans and some eggs and bacon from Golden Corral. That's all still to come for breakfast. So, we're going to take care of it. Then that's not counting the lunch menu.
Oh, man.
which I'll tell you about in a little bit. But Dee's here. Let's go over the whole list of door prizes again.
All right, we got, not necessarily in this order, $25 gift certificate for Chick-fil-A, a wrapped gift from La Ti Da, and I can't wait to see what that is. I can't win it, but I can't wait to see what it is. 2-foot-tall Santa Claus. He's beautiful. That's from the Dollar General down in Wurtland. The crew down there, they're good people. $25 gift certificate for Smokin' Jay's Restaurant. That's out on Route 60 in Canonsburg. 2 tickets for UK versus Mississippi State. That happens Tuesday, January 22nd. A trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Cool Hits umbrella, Bath and Beauty gift set, grill gift set, and then a UK basket. It's got little goodies in it, little trinkets, and that's also from the Wurtland Dollar General. And our first prize is the $25 Chick-fil-A gift card, and that goes to Mr. John Burdett.
John!
I won!
How many years have you been coming to the Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular?
That's the first, man.
No, it's not your first one.
No,
You've been here since the very first one? You
I
was the first one? How old were you then?
4.
4? Mm-hmm. And you were older than that. We've only been doing it for 30-some years. I know you're a little bit older than that. But anyway, you've been coming for a long time.
I have.
And you've never won a door prize.
I've never won a door prize.
And he was actually the first one through the door, I guess, other than staff.
Mm-hmm.
And you win today.
I want to start off by thanking God, by thanking my family, my parents who always been standing back next to me. And Jim Ford.
Okay, John, thank you very much. We appreciate it very much. One of the things that we're going to be doing throughout the morning is taking you back in time with Mark Justice Classic Bits. See if you know who Mark's talking about in this one.
Hey, y'all, it's me, Clovis G. Pudd with 2 Ds, country comedian and amateur DJ.
Well, it's nice you dropped by.
I heard you boys talking about that Halloween whopper turning your poop green.
Yeah.
And I knew I had to jump all over this, so I used my one skill, taking other people's songs and changing the words. You want to hear what I did?
Absolutely not.
Okay, here we go. Green poop for everyone. Well, I'm getting real hungry, want a Halloween Whopper. Burger King, here I come. So I order up that black bun like a good burger shopper. Burger King, here I come. My belly starts rumbling and then I know any time now my colon's gonna blow. You know I went to Burger King, I don't feel so keen. You know I went to Burger King, my stomach's getting mean. You know I went to Burger King, I'm gonna cause a scene. You know I went to Burger King, now my poop is green. Green poop for everyone.
Wow.
You know, I just thought of something.
What?
If toilet paper was green too, I'd never know the difference. This is country comedian and amateur DJ Clovis G. Pudd with 2 Ds. Signing off.
Yes, thank you for leaving.
The 3rd annual Mark Justice Memorial Breakfast Club 6-hour Christmas Spectacular. Say that 10 times in a row real fast, okay? It is 7:30, and with us in the studio now is Norma K. Justice. How in the world are you?
Good morning.
Merry Christmas. You come running in here. Woo, 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 woo.
Well, that is because I did a U-ey on Belfont Road coming out of Flatwood. Seriously, if you are driving today, drive slow.
Yeah, drive slow this morning.
Don't
it is
do what I did.
Some black ice out there, I'm sure.
Yes.
Good to have you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
Glad
to you.
Glad you could be here. And we've got somebody standing by right now on the phone that we want to talk to because Mark used to talk to this guy all the time. And we've sort of made it a tradition over the past 3 years on the Christmas show of talking to him. And we're talking about Dave Gallo. How are you, Dave?
I'm doing great. You sound like you guys are doing great too. Hey, Norma Kay.
Hi, how are you this morning? Awake finally?
Cold.
Well, you should be here.
How about you guys start having a New Year's Eve show instead of a morning show?
No, that's not. We like to wake people up earlier in the morning.
Wait a minute. Can you stay up that late? I haven't seen New Year's in like 10 years, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Dave, where you at now? Because you're always at a different place every time we talk to you.
Yeah, no, I'm home, sweet home. I'm sitting right on Cape Cod, looking out. The snow's falling. 31 horrible degrees out, which is not bad.
Oh, my goodness, it's snowing?
Well, it's not too bad. We're 32 here, so, we're no snow, though.
I got to tell you something. The neighbors were laughing because I tend to, whenever I have to use a snowblower, I wear my slippers out to get snow out of the driveway. I don't have a problem with that, but why should they comment on me?
Yeah. Why should they care?
He's hoping he's going to slide, right?
I guess so. He doesn't have to do it anymore if he slides and falls down, right?
What we do for kicks.
So what have you been up to, Dave? Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to since we...
Well, I retired. That's number one. And so now I'm working harder than ever and getting no money. So, it's the same old challenges about, I can't give up the stuff that I was doing, which is to find out how the oceans are working, how the planet's working, and to share that with people that need to know and anyone that wants to know. And so it's been the same thing. A lot of exciting stuff. We're finding all sorts of new creatures at the bottom of the sea, new technology, new robots. And then the importance of it all. What is this thing called climate change, and what role do we have in it? How do we protect ourselves and future generations? But at the same time, we got to live now in the present age too. So those are tough things to deal with, but it's all some of that stuff. So I failed miserably at retirement, but I'll give it another crack here pretty soon.
You'll never retire. On kind of an odd note, didn't Cape Cod have a few sharks that washed up on shore this year? And I read that
it was a great,
Scotland, 80 whales beached themselves.
Yeah,
That's
we got
odd.
lots of sharks because people wanted to protect the seals. There used to be some seals, and people wanted to protect them. Okay, and so now instead of some, we have a bazillion seals. And when you have a bazillion seals, you get a bazillion boy sharks trolling up and down the shore looking for them. So now the people want the seals gone. So now, because they don't like the sharks, they don't like seal poop. I can't imagine why. So
Hey, at least it's not goose poop like Greenbow had one year.
Yeah.
or
they want the sharks out. Yeah. It's something we call unintended consequence.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask a question. I saw a couple of days ago in the mail that there was a man sort of, like James Cameron, only he went down to the Puerto Rican trench. And that's pretty cool. Nobody's seen the bottom there before?
Oh, Victor. I don't. But it's like people that climb the 7 highest peaks on Earth. That's a great thing. It's a great bucket list, challenge list. But doesn't mean any to go deep to the very deepest spot. In a way it does, because it says we can get to any depth we need to get to once we can get to the deepest spot. But yeah, that's Victor Vescovo, I think you pronounce his last name. Spent about between $5 and $10 million to build the sub because he wants to go to all the deepest spots on Earth.
Oh, all
cool.
of them. And have you seen any of the footage or anything? Because I've just seen a picture of the sub.
No, not yet. That's a good point. The problem is when you get that deep, you can't see very far because you don't have a lot of battery power, and you're looking out this tiny little peephole in the submarine. So it'll be interesting to see what the cameras caught.
Yes, you've been down on a couple of those, haven't you? To the vents.
Yeah. Back when cameras, you didn't have this automatic stuff. You had to send your prints out to be developed, and about 3 weeks later they come back. And
yes, I do.
I got Uncle Barney. I just got the top of his head, I think.
You took an old picture. You took an old picture picture of me and put it on one of your new pictures that was coming up from Titanic. You know, the
I did.
very
Yeah, I
bow
did.
of the ship. Oh my goodness, yes. And you sent
Yep, I did.
you sent a styrofoam cup down for me. Now everybody's doing that, but I still
Yep.
have mine.
Well, we're hoping to go back again in my retirement. Go back to Titanic, probably mid to late spring, and so we'll bring a lot of things back. Souvenirs that we bring out. We don't taking anything from Titanic.
Oh, good.
But we'll make a lot more of those cups and things like that for sure.
I hope you will come to Ashland before then, though.
Hey, I'm ready to
You know,
come. I'm ready and
I
wanting to
know.
come. So
we
just
need
pick
to
a
work
date
on
and I'll
that,
go.
okay? Yeah.
All right. You
After the
betcha.
first year. Yes. Okay. Wow.
Dave, we want to thank you for taking out time early in the morning on Cape Cod to talk to us this morning.
Watching the
Oh,
snow.
always a pleasure. Can't wait to visit.
We look forward to it.
Happy holidays,
And when you come by, make sure you come by the studios here,
he will.
and we'll talk to you live. That'd be great.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love it. I'd love it.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Bye-bye.
All right, that is Dave Gallo, and of course, man, he goes everywhere in the oceans and
He
everywhere,
does.
doesn't he?
He's all over the Discovery Channel, the History Channel, all kinds of
Yeah,
specials.
and he was a special friend of Mark's and Norma's, and
Yes, for
we
years.
love having him on with us each and every year. The President of the United States is on the line. He has his Christmas message.
This is President Donald Trump with my official Christmas message. Not holiday message, Christmas message. People are saying, but it's not true, that I hate immigrants. Fake news. There's one immigrant I love very much. Santa Claus. He's a great guy, fantastic immigrant. Even though Santa enters our country illegally, he's not bringing crime. He's not bringing drugs or horrible diseases. He's bringing presents, fantastic presents. Then, best of all, just like that, he's out of here. He deports himself back to the North Pole to be with his own people, fixing his own country instead of coming in here and ruining ours. Merry Christmas. That's Christmas, the real holiday, not the other two.
You're listening to the third annual Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular here on Cool Hits 105.7. And we've got a special guest standing by that Norma Kay is going to talk to. But first, we're going to go back to the back room where Ernie G. Anderson is standing by to get ready for the first installment of
Let's Make a Deal. Welcome, everybody. Let's hear some noise here for your TV's Big Dealer Radio's Monty Hall. Let's hear it, kids. Come on. Thank you.
I thought I heard some booze there.
Light pulling teeth. All right. From those of you who have registered, I'm drawing out, without looking, names. And if I draw your name, come up here by the table. How about John Burdett? This game is going to be called No Complaining. All right? Next. Yeah. Melanie Cox. Where's Melanie? Melanie Cox, come on down. You're the next contestant.
And that's the Price is Right. Come on. Come on, Bonnie.
And Roman Richendaler.
Ah!
So Roman, all right, now in the
All right, they're getting ready to place Let's Make a Deal back there, but we got a special guest standing by right now on the phone with us right now, and that he is from the U.S. Army, if I'm not mistaken, Steve Morrison. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, man?
You're awake. So where
I
are
know.
you?
I'm not doing well. My sinuses are killing me, and yeah, I'm not fantastic. But other than that, I'm fine. I woke up early and
Yeah,
like,
you're.
hey, I'm gonna give Norma Kay a call.
Where are you? You're a couple of hours from us, though, right?
It's 10 to 6 here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you're a couple of time zones away then, or at least one time zone away.
Yep,
And you're not awake?
2 time zones.
And where are you right now?
Western Texas.
Okay.
Where?
Western Kentucky.
Oh, you're in Western Kentucky.
Texas.
That's what I thought.
Western Texas.
Yes.
Sorry.
Where are you stationed?
Sorry, I got a frog in my throat.
Oh,
I
no.
apologize for any confusion. But yeah, we're getting ready for Christmas. We made a whole bunch of cookies yesterday, and by we, my wife made cookies, and I made dinner. I made a vegetable curry. It was fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
And I got some left over if it would keep, I'd bring some to you over in Kentucky because, dude, it's pretty awesome curry.
Well, next time you get to Kentucky, you are more than welcome to come and cook it for me. How's that?
That sounds like a deal.
Where are you stationed? I know it's in El Paso, but what is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It's Fort Bliss.
Fort Bliss. Okay. See, I could not remember.
And what part of what do you do in the military? What do you do in the Army? What
that he can tell us.
Yeah, if it's top secret, we really want to know if it's top secret because that'd be a scoop for us. But go ahead.
Yeah, I can't get too heavy into it, but I work a lot with computers and I do analysis, and that's about as much as I can say about it.
That's it.
Okay, that's it.
At least you are here in the United States this Christmas. See, we talked with him a couple of times from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I am.
In fact, I always get kind of teary-eyed around Christmas because that's the last time that I talked to Mr. Mark Justice. We had like this huge, long conversation about books. We mostly talked about Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. I don't know if you guys are into them at all, but dude, Terry Pratchett is probably my favorite author, and he did a book with Neil Gaiman called Good Omens, and that's going to be a TV series this year.
Oh, you're kidding.
Or at least they're working on it. No, I'm pretty excited for it.
Well, we have another friend who actually was such a fan of Terry Pratchett that he was the one who had Mark start reading. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that Mark had ever. Well, if he probably knew of him, but I don't know that he ever read any of the books until they started talking about him. So, wow, that's great news.
Yeah, it totally is. And Mark, dropped a couple of Neil Gaiman titles that I should read, and I was like, dude, that's totally awesome. Like, I read The American Gods, and that was a series this past year. And, I know I may not be as interesting as the guy before me who, going down to the Titanic. I was like, that's awesome.
Well, you'll have to meet him, too.
But, if you want to talk about books and movies, I'm your guy. That and music, too. This is radio.
You did see that Mark's sequel to The Dead Sheriff 2, just came out on Amazon night before last. Have you seen it yet? Yes, you have to look for it. Well, you were probably one of the few that I have not sent an email to yet. Actually, I have quite a list. Oh, and I don't know if you are watching us on online or not, but I just got
I'm listening online. Yes,
okay, well, I got a gift that anybody. Where is the camera, by the way? Is that?
It's well. Let me switch it because I don't know.
Is there a camera?
Yes.
Wow, we are in the future.
Many. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Many.
Are we living on a spaceship yet?
Your camera is.
Can you?
Somewhere here.
Oh, it's over there somewhere. Now I know a lot of people. I don't think that you ever heard him, but for several years we had a guy that worked with Mark on the air, and he was named Opie. Well, his sister is here today, and she just gave me one of Mark's jackets that is embroidered with Norma Kay. This is a jacket I used to wear whenever you hold it. Know that I am there. Love, Mark. And this is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
and
made it into a pillow.
Yes, it's the old station logo, and yes, this means the world to me.
Awesome.
So I was just hoping that you could see it. If not, I will have to take a picture and send it to you.
Or when I call with my boys, we can see it on the video chat.
Cutest boys, Hamish, Angus. They call me Grandma. I have grandsons.
Because we know she's not that old, but
Aw. Well, wish them all Merry Christmas for me. Big hugs and kisses, and give a big hug to Sarah. Cookies, huh?
Yeah, because
you should send me some of those. I'm kidding. Merry Christmas, Steve.
I'm not kidding. You can send them to the radio station, okay? We eat anything.
They really do.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, Merry Christmas, honey.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for talking to us, Steve. Thanks for service. Thanks for your service, too. We appreciate it. God bless you.
You too.
All right. Steve Morrison, who is with the United States Army, and a friend of Mark's, and pleased to have him on. Dee is here now to give away another door prize, right?
Sure am. You want me to go over the list again?
Yeah, go.
Okay,
why not?
yeah. We gave away a $25 gift certificate for Chick-fil-A, and we have a wrapped gift from La Ti Da. I cannot wait to see what that is. A 2-foot tall Santa Claus.
John can't wait to see what that is.
I know, right? And the Santa Claus, the little statue, that's from the Dollar General down in Wurtland. All the crew down there, good people. I'm biased because I work there. $25 gift certificate for Smokin' Jay's Restaurant. That's out on Route 60 in Canonsburg.
Good barbecue.
That's what we're getting ready to give away too. We have 2 tickets later on for UK versus Mississippi State, a trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, a Cool Hits umbrella, a Bath Beauty gift set, a grill gift set. It's an apron, and it's got the utensils that go right in the apron, and a UK basket. It's also from Wurtland Dollar General store. And do you want me to mention these two? Or you want to wait? Or
wait, we're going to give away some of Mark's.
Now these were his.
These are his books. The ones
right out of his office shelf.
Some of them,
yeah,
yes.
some of the
with
books.
his stories.
Right.
And his first
there's-
novel.
We'll just. I'll give one.
We
for
will.
the,
We'll
yeah.
look at it in a bit.
First, the Mark Justice, the Dead Sheriff, which the part 2. I
Yes.
can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm excited about that. So anyway, the $25 gift certificate for Smokin' Jay's that goes to James Salyers.
James Salyers, congratulations, James.
Yep, and you don't have to be here if you want to run by and catch some, get a T-shirt, get signed up for a gift, enjoy some of the entertainment or whatever. You don't have to stay the whole time. You don't have to be here. Make sure you got a legible phone number, and I'll give you a call.
All right, sounds great. We'll give away more door prizes in just a little bit. We've got news coming up along with the weather. But one of the things that Mark Justice always did on the Breakfast Club was phone scams. And they were hilarious because he would actually call people up and try to scam them live on the air. This is the Christmas Singer.
Hello, Chuck.
Hi, I'd like to place an order, please.
All right, give me an order.
Just hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ding, ding, ding-a-ling, do. Well, you know it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Hello? How you gonna call me and put me on hold?
Hurry up, let's go. Hello? Hello?
Chuck.
Hello there, how are you?
Hello? Who's this?
We need a little Christmas right this very moment. We need
What
a
do you
little...
want? Who calling me? Put me on hold all the time.
We
Hello?
need a little Christmas right this very
What kind of
minute.
madness?
We need
Hello?
a little Christmas.
Chuck, may I help you?
Feliz Navidad. Do.
You know what? Whoever this is calling my business.
I want you
to on my phone lines when people trying to.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Stop it. This is madness. What's wrong with you?
I want to wish you a Merry
Oh my
Christmas.
goodness. You know what?
What?
Oh my goodness. Hello, Chuck. May I help you?
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
All right, you know what? That's it. That is it. You know, I come to make a life for myself, but before to play on my business phone, this what's going to happen. I am going to trade this phone call. You think I don't know nobody? I'm going to trade this phone call, and I'm going to find you, and I'm going to cut you. You know what I said? I did not come to cut people, but I will cut you. You keep playing on the phone. It's my money you're messing with. It's not a game, okay? I will find you, and I will cut you. Do it again. I will cut you. I promise you that.
Hey, Merry Christmas!
And we are beginning hour number 3, and it's hard to believe that 2 hours of the Christmas Spectacular already gone. Gee, where's time fly, huh? Today's show also being brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken of Ashland and by Grayson Sporting Goods in Grayson and Mike Sporting Goods in Ashland. We appreciate it. Remember, we have 105 T-shirts to give away, and to the first 105 people that get here, and we've been giving them away right and left, so if you want a T-shirt, you need to get here before the T-shirts are gone. We've got plenty of great food. Bob Evans Biscuits and Gravy just got here. We want to thank, of course, Dave's Bakery for the donuts, Tim Hortons for the coffee, Dairy Queen and Tudors with biscuits, sausage biscuits, and now biscuits and gravy from Bob Evans. We've got eggs and bacon coming from Golden Corral, and then we'll start lunch. Much, much more. Right now, we're going to go back to the back where we are going to have some live Christmas music. And first up this morning, Gail Melvin and friends. Take it away. Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, there you are.
Okay, there we are. Okay, we've got Gail Melvin and friends. They're going to be singing for us, so we're going to let them take it away. You ready, girls?
Up, up.
We're looking for the King, the new Messiah. We're following the star, shining brighter. Oh, man, won't you help us if you can? He shook his head and he pointed his hand. There's a new kid in town, and he's lying in a manger down the road. There's a new kid in town, but he's just another baby, I suppose. Heaven knows there's a new kid in town here in Bethlehem. You say you've traveled far, bearing treasure. You say these gifts are for the new King's pleasure. I've heard that a king might come, but until now there hasn't been one. There's a new kid in town, and he's lying in a manger down the road. There's a new kid in town, but he's just another baby, I suppose. Heaven knows there's a new kid in town here in Bethlehem. There's a new kid in town, and he's lying in a manger down the road. There's a new kid in town, but he's just another baby, I suppose. Heaven knows there's a new kid in town here in Bethlehem.
Thank you. Mr. M.J. McKay said that we should say a few words. So as I was thinking about it, the one thing that really came to mind is Mark Justice, the reason we're here doing all of this. I've worked with Mark on several community events, and Mark's heart was as big as that personality he had. Everything from doing the Flatwoods Festival to downtown events, he always wanted to do not just what was fun, but what was right. And I think this world is a lot better place because of Mark Justice.
Yeah.
a word too grand for any mind to hold. A tax law and a journey, a stable and some straw. These tell the greatest story ever told. Oh, sing glory in the highest. He is come, our great Messiah. Come bow before this awesome mystery. Mighty God and fragile baby, here a lowly manger holds, and is still the greatest story ever told. A hillside and some shepherds, a blaze of blinding light, angels singing carols in the cold, eternal revelation to men as dull as stone, the glorious greatest story ever told. Oh, sing glory in the highest. He is come, our great Messiah. Come bow before this awesome mystery. Mighty God and fragile baby, here a lowly manger holds, and is still the greatest story ever told. Oh, sing glory in the highest. He is come, our great Messiah. Come bow before this awesome mystery. Mighty God and fragile baby, here a lowly manger holds, and is still the greatest story ever told. And is still the greatest story ever told.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah. Gail Melvin and friends singing for us live here on the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. So good to have everybody with us. More and more people coming in, more and more food coming in. We've got more singers. We're going to be going back to the back with more of that. But first, it's time for Earl Pitts American, brought to you by River Cities Builders.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River Cities Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad? I want to judge a super glue baking competition. I'll be danged if America's mushy-minded, boo-hooing, left-leaning, marshmallow brain-deads are out there and they found something else to soak their crying towels over. Now they're all bent out of shape about holiday songs. You know, tunes we've been listening to for the last 3 months of every year since Santa was wearing red and white Pampers. Well, some Looney Tune decided after hearing the song Baby It's Cold Outside for the umpteenth time, it offended their delicate sensibilities, and they talked their local radio station into boycotting it before, God forbid, it made some unsuspecting victim do something harmful to society. You know, like, I don't know, leave a toilet seat up. Now, apparently, these people have it in their oxygen-starved pin heads, and when the girl in the song asks what's in her drink, it suggests the guy has slipped her a super-strength sleeping pill. Now, if that was true, he wouldn't be spending the rest of the song trying to get her to stay, now would he? Besides, it's quite obvious he's concerned about her well-being because it's snowing to beat hell out there. Of course, that makes me wonder how come she got there in the first place. I mean, I don't reckon she showed up at this place and it was sunny and 75 degrees. Well, that got the whole PC ball rolling. Now all of a sudden Charlie Brown's a racist. Rudolph is a victim of extreme bullying. Santa Claus is a stalker because he sees you when you're sleeping and you're awake. And Ralphie from A Christmas Story is a right-wing gun nut. Anyway, I saw on the news just the other day, some wacky radio station in Louisville, they started playing Baby It's Cold Outside over and over and over, back to back. I was playing all different versions of the song. I mean, there's about 50 of them. However, I did check, and unfortunately, Conway and Loretta, they never recorded that. So it wasn't worth it to me. Wake up, America! I guess next we're going to say Santa's Elves is a grossly underpaid, vertically challenged society. And I'm going to tell you something. If we ain't careful, we're going to PC ourselves with another perfectly good holiday. Think about it. Earl Fitz American Pizza.
Visit markbates.biz.
This is the Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular. We've got more live entertainment coming in just a little bit. But first, we're going to take you back in time once again with Mark Justice Classic Bit. This is a phone scam. This one's great. Goes right along with the season.
Hello?
Yes, I'm calling for Katie, please.
Yes, this is she.
Well, how are you doing? This is Mr. Drumstick. I'm over at the mall.
Okay.
I understand that you visited the mall this past weekend. Is that correct?
I did not, but my husband was there with my son.
Okay, all right. And apparently you all visited Santa Claus. Is that right?
I have no idea, but sure, maybe.
Oh, you weren't aware that your husband took your son to see Santa Claus?
No, I'm very aware of where my husband takes my son, but he didn't talk to me about seeing Santa.
Well, apparently your husband brought your son Kevin to the mall to visit Santa Claus. And apparently during that visit, your son Kevin, well, he peed on Santa's lap.
That did not happen. There's no way that happened.
Excuse me? Are you laughing about this?
I am laughing because that's ridiculous. There's no way Kevin pees anywhere.
Let me assure you, ma'am, this is not a laughing matter. This is quite serious. Okay, so after...
Are you kidding me? I mean, this is ridiculous. My son would have, told my husband that he needed to go to the bathroom. And if this happened at all, my husband would have told me about it. And if you're having a Santa, maybe you should have more than one suit.
Well, maybe when you bring your child to Santa, you should put a diaper on him because, you know, there are other kids that want to see Santa, too.
How dare you? Do you have children? Do you have any idea how hard it is to potty train a child, and that when you do, you need to celebrate them?
I have three, ma'am. I have three kids. I can assure you none of my kids ever peed on Santa Claus.
Exactly why are you calling me? You want me to buy you a new Santa Claus?
As a matter of fact, ma'am, you're going to have to pay for a new Santa Claus suit.
That. I am not doing that. No way.
Excuse me?
I said no way.
Okay, you know what? We can call Bob. I mean, your husband's name is Bob, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, let's conference Bob in on this conversation because he was the one who called us and said, please call my wife, Katie, and pull a phone scam on her right now. Katie, you're on the Breakfast Club on 105.7 WLGC. You've been phone scammed.
Right
no. Who?
Oh, my husband. What a jerk.
Look at you. You're like Mrs. Scrooge or something.
You had me because I was starting to doubt myself and thinking that maybe Kevin did against Santa, and then I was going to feel like a total bitch, and then feel terrible, and then, oh my God, I can't believe you guys did this.
Man, what a great scam, huh? Pete on Santa scam from Mark Justice in the past.
Wake up with the Breakfast Club. Weekdays on Cool Hits 105.7.
Dee is back with us, and we're going to have another drawing for a door prize, right?
Yes, we are.
All right,
yep.
let's do it.
Okay, well, Paul Hunt if he's here, won a UK basket. It's a little basket, and it's got all kinds of little trinkets and stuff, for UK in it.
Hey, I think he just left a little while ago.
Really? Well, it'll be here. And that's the thing. If you come in, if you can't stay, leave your phone number. When you sign up for the prizes, leave your phone number, and we can call you. You don't have to be here to win it. And what we've got left is a wrapped gift from La Ti Da Boutique. We've got a 2-foot-tall Santa Claus decoration. That's from the Dollar General down in Wortland. Bill and the crew down there. We've got a Cool Hits umbrella. We've got a Bath Beauty gift set, grill gift set. It's really cool. It's an apron. It's got a place for all and it has I believe it comes with utensils. And then the two biggies, 2 tickets for UK and Mississippi State. That's happening Tuesday, January 22nd. And also a trip for 2 to Gatlinburg.
That's all coming up between now and 12 o'clock noon. So get here and get registered, and you also will get a free T-shirt if you're one of the first 105 through the door. Thanks to Golden Corral, who brought the eggs and bacon. So far we've had donuts from Dave's Bakery, coffee from Tim Hortons, sausage biscuits from Dairy Queen, sausage biscuit from Tudor's. We've had biscuits and gravy from Bob Evans, cookies from Liberty Baptist Church, and now eggs and bacon from Golden Corral. That's a pretty good breakfast menu, isn't it? Huh? And coming up for lunch, we're going to have Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. We're going to have pizza from Giovanni's Pizza. We're going to have chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken in Ashland. We're going to have wings from Fat Patties and tacos from Tres Hermanos. That's a pretty good lunch menu, too, huh? We're taking care of you. We've got another special singer that's getting ready to come to us live in the back. So let's go back to the back room once again with MJ McKay, who will introduce our next singer. MJ? MJ, are you there? MJ.
Am I here? Okay,
Yeah.
here I am.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Maddie Hale with us now. She's going to be singing a couple for us. So whenever you are ready, take it away.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peek. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. What a laugh it would have been if Daddy only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peek. She thought that I was
All right, I think MJ's having a little trouble back there.
Yes, we are having some technical difficulties. One moment while we try to get this sorted out here.
All right, we'll take a short break right here, and we'll come right back, okay? We'll take a short break, be right back with more of Maddie Hale, who was doing a great job before that. So we'll take a short break, come right back here in just a second. And your weather forecast, partly sunny today with a high of 45, partly cloudy tonight, low 30. Tomorrow, cloudy, maybe a flurry in the afternoon and a high of 44. Right now, We have some sunshine finally peeping through. And 32, your current temperature reading. Let's go back to the back once again where I think MJ has everything fixed. And we've got Maddie Hale ready to sing, right?
That's right. She's going to try it again. So go ahead, Maddie.
Don't mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peek. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. What a laugh it would have been if Daddy only seen mommy kissing Santa Claus that night. So mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peek. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. What a laugh it would have been if Daddy only seen mommy kissing Santa Claus last night.
All right, she's got another one for us. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Maddie, while we get ready for the next song.
I'd like to thank Dickie Tiller for asking me to be here today. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, and my next song is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
All right, and I notice you're kind of a youngster. How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
All right. Well, good job. Such a great voice for such a young lady. So.
Thank you.
All right, so. We are getting this ready to go.
Merry Christmas. How are you, Harry? I think MJ's ready back there.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Cool Hits 105.7. Man! Woo! Maddie Hale, and she is only 12 years old. Thank you very much, Maddie, for singing for us. We appreciate it very, very much. We've got more great music coming from live right here in our studios. So we invite you to come by and watch and listen and enter for door prizes and eat a lot of great food and just spread the Christmas cheer with us. It's the third annual Mark Justice 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. Time now for our Celebrity Advent Calendar.
It's the Celebrity Advent Calendar. Who's behind today's door?
It's me, Donald Trump. Only one day left until you all have a Merry Christmas. The day people from all over the world came to the manger. There must have been 3 million wise guys there, and they gave the gift of gold, my favorite gift. MAGA, make the Advent great again.
Merry Christmas from all the stars in the Celebrity Advent Calendar.
You're listening to the Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular here on Cool Hits 105.7. We're going to go back to the back in a moment and have some more music. But first, we're going to pull a couple of things out of the vault. My grandson's here running around. You guys have seen. He's been in here. He's 14 years old. This was when he was 5 years old.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history. Hi, I'm Quentin. You're listening to my papa on WLTC. I wish you a Merry Christmas.
All right, yeah, let's hear it for Quentin, huh? When he was 5 years old. And we're going to stay back in the vault because another Mark Justice classic. You'll know this one.
Hey, my brother, man. What it is?
The crackhead?
That's right.
What is up with that bell there? What are you doing?
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you some kind of Edgegeezer Scrooge? What? It be the most wonderful time of the year.
And?
Didn't you see me ringing the bell in the corner this morning?
No, that was you. I heard that.
Oh, yeah. I loves the holiday season.
Wow, I got to tell you, I'm a little surprised. So how are donations out there?
They're great. People opening up their hearts this time of year.
Really?
I got so many donations yesterday that brung a tear to my eye.
Well, I'm proud of you, Ed, even though I never pictured you working for the Salvation Army. I mean, that's got me, that's...
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, I'm talking about...
I ain't ringing the bell for the Salvation Army.
You're not? What are you doing?
I'm ringing the bell for the Colt 45 Malt Liquor Army. And so far, I got 14 cans and 340 ounces.
Oh, that's sweet. That's great.
Season to be jolly.
That's great.
Oh, man, a classic. Ed the Crackhead here on the Mark Justice Memorial Breakfast Club's Christmas Spectacular. Let's go back to the back. We've got another live singer standing by, Glow Smith. MJ?
Glow Smith and, of course, the incomparable Phil Oz on the guitar. We've got Steve on bass, so Steve Cooper on bass there. So go ahead and take it away, guys and gal.
I'd like to say good morning, Merry Christmas, and I've been singing here for 5 years at this for this program, and this first song we're going to sing, "Merry Christmas, Darling," is the first song I ever sang here, and it makes it makes me think of Mark. And he's been on my mind this morning. And at home, I have this song actually with his voice on it. So I'm just so glad to be here. Greeting cards have all been sent. The Christmas rush is through. But I still have one wish to make, a special one for you. Merry Christmas, darling. We're apart, that's true. But I can dream, and in my dreams I'm Christmasing with you. Holidays are joyful. There's always something new. But every day's a holiday when I'm near to you. The lights on my tree, I wish you could see. I wish it every day. Logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. Logs on the fire fill me with desire to see you and to say that I wish you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year too. I've just one wish on this Christmas Eve. I wish I were with you. I wish I were with you. This song is I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, and it's a beautiful, beautiful song about our Lord. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and mild and sweet their songs repeat, of peace on earth, goodwill to men. And the bells are ringing like a choir singing. In my heart I hear them. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said. For Hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. But the bells are ringing like a choir singing. Does anybody hear them? Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then rang the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor does he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail. With peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then ringing, singing on its way. The world revolved from night to day. A voice, a chime, a chant sublime. A peace on earth, goodwill to men. For the bells are ringing like a choir singing. In our hearts we'll hear them. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Do you hear the bells they're ringing? They're like the angels singing. Open up your heart and hear them. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth. Peace on earth. Peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Flo Smith, good job. All right, thank you very much. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have another drawing for a door prize, and then we've got more singing still to come. Sonia Newman, Lisa Dameron, Jeff Ellswick, and friends, and much, much more. Stay with Welcome to the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular, and it's time now for another door prize drawing. Dee is with me.
Yep.
And we've given away a lot of nice prizes. We still got a lot of nice prizes to go.
We've got a wrapped gift from La Tida Boutique. We've got a 2-foot-tall Santa Claus. That's from the Dollar General out there in Wurtland. We've got, later on, 2 tickets for UK versus Mississippi State, trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, Cool Hits umbrella, which he's foaming over the mouth over, Bath Beauty gift set. We've already given away several. The next thing we're giving away is a grill gift set. And my friend Rich and Famous over here.
Rich and Famous. He's been dying to be on the air.
Yes, he is. His name's Roman.
Because Ernie G put him on the air at First Friday event one time, and now he thinks he's a star.
Yeah,
okay?
Roman Rich and Fattening. Rich and what's your name?
He's been eating a lot. I know that.
I know.
Roman Rich and Dollar.
Okay, and the thing we're giving away, like I said, is the grill gift set. And who won this?
Our winner is Randy Bowling.
Very good. We need to.
Yeah, he did all right.
And we've got.
He's trying to sound like Ernie G. But
we've got some Mark's books too. We want to talk about this one here. Where's the camera? In case anybody wants. Yeah. Okay. This is the Dead Sheriff. Well, the second part is now on Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
And I'm excited. I'm excited about seeing that.
Look for Dead Sheriff.
Yep. Yep. And he wrote a story in the Avenger Chronicles. He also wrote one in the Green Hornet Chronicles, Captain Midnight Chronicles. He wrote a story in that, and also Appalachian Winter Haunting. So we're going to be giving these away too.
Yeah.
As
okay.
well.
So we're giving that one away now.
Mm-mm.
No, none of them yet.
Not yet.
Okay, that was just the only winner we had.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it very, very much. We're going to go back to the back right now with more live entertainment. Sonia Newman is that back there.
That's right, Jim. We are back. Great live music here in the back with all of our fans and our listeners, and great food. And we're just going to let Sonia take it away now.
Starlight shines, the night is still. Shepherds watch from a hill. I close my eyes and see the night when love was born. Perfect child gently waves, a mother bends to kiss God's face. I close my eyes and see the night when love was born. Angels fill the midnight sky. They sing, Hallelujah, He is Christ, our King. Emmanuel, Prince of Peace, love come down for you and me. Heaven's gift, a holy spark to light the way inside our hearts. From Bethlehem, through your small door, came the hope we've waited for. The world was changed forevermore when love was born. I close my eyes and see the night when love was born. All is well, all is well. Angels and men rejoice. For tonight darkness fell into the dawn of love's light. Sing alleluia, sing alleluia. All is well, all is well. Let body is in the manger. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah, all is born is now Emmanuel. Born is our Lord and Savior. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. All is well.
Let's have a nice hand for Sonia Newman. Thank you so much. Great job. And we are having a great time here at the 3rd Annual Mark Justice Memorial 6-Hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. Say that 10 times in a row. We are having a great time. We've got plenty of food. We've had donuts from Dave's Bakery, coffee from Tim Hortons, sausage biscuits from Dairy Queen and Tudors. We had biscuits and gravy from Bob Evans, cookies from Liberty Baptist, eggs and bacon from Golden Corral. We're getting ready to switch over to the lunch menu. Coming up, we've got chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken, pizza from Giovanni's Pizza in Ashland, chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A, wings from Fat Patties, and tacos from Tres Hermanos. You cannot go hungry if you come to the Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. We're going to be going all the way up until 12 o'clock noon. Our thanks to Norma K. Justice, who's here with us today, too. Also to all the help that we're getting and to all of our sponsors who make it possible for us to be here. We also want to thank Kentucky Fried Chicken of Ashland and Grayson Sporting Goods in Grayson and Mike Sporting Goods in Ashland. They help with the T-shirts, and you want to get yourself a commemorative T-shirt. We still have a few left, so make sure you ask for it when you sign up for the door prizes, which we're also giving away. Right now, we're going to go back to the back room with more live entertainment on the 3rd Annual Mark Justice Christmas Spectacular.
That's right, Jim. And we've got Lisa Dameron with us this time, so we're going to let her sing some great stuff for us.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on Bob's tail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. And then my Mr. Right, he was sitting by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed our luck. We went into a snowbank, and then we kissed for luck. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, oh, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle, jingle all the way. I'm gonna make a wish this Christmas. I'm gonna say a little prayer. I'm gonna stop here for a moment before the moment disappears. The world is busy this December. The city streets and shopping malls. Wish we could slow down and remember the meaning of it all. Wherever you are, no matter how far, come back to the heart of Christmas. Live while you can, cherish the moment and the ones that you love. Make sure they know it and don't miss it. The heart of Christmas. Let's make it feel the way it used to. Let's find the wonder of a child. There's so much magic all around you. Come on and open up your eyes. You can find it in the warm embrace of your family, or calling up a long-lost friend. You can even find it in the eyes of a stranger when you reach out a helping hand. Wherever you are, no matter how far, come back to the heart of Christmas. Live while you can, cherish the moments and the ones that you love. Make sure they know it and don't miss it. The heart of Christmas. In the shadow of a steeple, in a star that lights the way, you will find him in a manger. The heart of Christmas has a name. I'm gonna make a wish this Christmas. I'm gonna say a little prayer. Wherever you are, no matter how far, come back to the heart of Christmas. Live while you can, cherish the moment and the ones that you love. Make sure they know it. Wherever you are, no matter how far, come back to the heart of Christmas. Live while you can and cherish the moment, the ones that you love. Make sure they know it and don't
Oh, yeah, great. Lisa Dameron, thank you very much. And we're going to have more live entertainment from the studio next after this break. You're listening to the 3rd annual Mark Justice Memorial Breakfast Club 6-Hour Christmas Spectacular. 9:21 on the 6-Hour Christmas Spectacular. And, of course, in memory of our great friend Mark Justice, who we're going back in time and into the vault and pulling out some of the classic Mark Justice bits. This is another one of his great phone scams where he used to call people up and actually try to scam them live on the air. And this one, well, it'll explain itself.
Pharmacy.
Hello, is this the pharmacy?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I have a problem. Whew. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. It's, I apologize.
That's okay. How can I help you, sir?
Well, I have a problem. And, well, I have a problem and I need a spray that might be able to help. Do you have something?
A spray?
Yes, I'm having bad gas right now.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Wow, that was loud. And it's very smelly, too, and I'm looking for some kind of spray that can help, like a powerful air freshener or something like that.
Powerful air freshener. Yeah,
Yes.
you could probably go into any kind of corner store and get one of those, but we don't carry that here, sir. I'm sorry.
Well, my situation, that one hurt. Oh, they're strong. Oh, they're very
boy.
strong. And, I just want to,
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your problem there.
I'm not
Very unfortunate.
trying to offend you. I don't want to offend everybody. Do you ever get gas yourself?
Do I ever have gas?
Yes,
Well, of course, sir. I think everybody does.
Is yours like, like, like that?
Sure.
It's burning.
Sir, I'm sorry. It
It's
sounds like you have a
burning.
personal problem there.
Spicy. I had wasabi yesterday. Hey, by the way, do you have a girlfriend named Samantha?
Yeah? How do you know that?
Because Samantha called and asked us to pull a phone scam on you. You're on the radio. Yes.
Oh, my God. What the heck? Holy cow. I really have no idea what to do for you, man.
A Mark Justice classic there, the phone scam with the man farting. Only Mark could do that. We've got a friend of Mark Justice with us right now in the studio that's been coming to every single one of these Christmas spectaculars. I'm talking about Jeff Ellswood. Good to have you with us, sir.
Hi, Jim. Good to be here.
I know you and I have talked about this, but you've been to every one of them, and that's over 30. I've lost count, but it's
I don't
over
know
30.
when it started, but it was down in Greenup, and it was always fun. It was always just a little bit different.
I think the first one was somewhere around 86 or something like that, or 87. So it's been a long time, and we're pleased that we can keep it going with the memory of Mark, and we're pleased that you can always be with us every year. And you brought some friends in and go sing some songs, right?
Yep.
So introduce everybody, and let's do it.
Well, we'll introduce them as they go, I guess.
All right.
This first one we're going to do, Mary Heck Mullins is going to sing. She's been with us the last 3 or 4 years. And we're going to do a song that we worked up for our church service and did last night. It's a Christmas version of Hallelujah. And there's the Ozman.
Yep, we got him back here to play. And he'll just play whatever you tell him to play, and he'll play it because he's that good.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. He makes us better every time. G. It's in G. Okay.
I've heard about this baby boy come to earth to bring us joy, and I just wanna couple came to Bethlehem, expecting child. They searched the inn to find a place for you were coming soon. There was no room for them to stay, so in a manger filled with hay, God's only Son was born. Oh, hallelujah, 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 The shepherds left their flocks by night to see this baby wrapped in light. A host of angels led them all to you. It was just as the angel said, you'll find him in a manger bed, Emmanuel and Savior. Hallelujah, 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 A star shone bright up in the east. To Bethlehem the wise men three came many miles and journeyed long for you, into the place at which you were there. Frankincense and golden myrrh they gave to you and cried out, hallelujah, 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 I know you came to rescue me. This baby boy would grow to be a man and one day die for me and you. My sins would drive the nails in you. That rugged cross was my cross too. Still every breath you drew is hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Woo! Awesome. What a great job. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mary. Great. What's next? You got another one?
We have three sisters here. Samantha, come on over here and make the introduction and what you're going to do. Step right in. Oh, we've got to tell who everybody is. Come on.
And you can sit or stand, either one, if you want to move the chairs and bring the mics up, or you can sit. Whatever you want to do.
There you go.
Yeah. Hmm? Sure.
Greetings, one and all. We are the Whitlock sisters, Shasta, Sarah, and Samantha, and I think we're going to sing first. Which one? Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven upon, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, lost radiant beams from thy holy flame, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
Woo! All right. You got another one?
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks
chains shall he break, for the slave is a brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise his name forever. His power and glory evermore proclaim. His power and glory evermore proclaim. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night divine.
Woo! All right, great job, Whitlock Sisters. We appreciate it very much. We'll come back with more live entertainment from the studios right after this break. This is the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular.
This is Dr. Charles Rhodes. I want to wish all of my patients and all of my friends a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Got plenty of sunshine, 35 degrees right now at the third annual Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular. And it's time now for another door prize drawing. Dee is back with us.
Yes, I am.
What do we got this time?
We're giving away the Bath Beauty gift set, and that's
the one John wants to win.
Yeah. Well, sorry, John. I'm sorry. And also with that, I'm going to give a copy of one of the books that Norma brought. Mark had written a story in this. It's in the Captain Midnight Chronicles. So that goes along with it, and that's for Vicky Hunt. We still have a wrapped gift.
Vicky Hunt?
Vicky Hunt.
Okay.
We also have a wrapped gift from Lati Da, 2-foot-tall Santa. That's from the Dollar General down in Wortland. 2 tickets for UK and Mississippi State, a trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, and the Cool Hits umbrella. We still got those.
All right, that's great. So get here and get registered. You might still have a chance to win any of those prizes. Also, if you're in the back, while some of the stuff's going on up here, Ernie G. Anderson is playing Let's Make a Deal. And he's having several different games of Let's Make a Deal. And then right at the end of the show, between 11:30 and 12, he is going to have the final showcase of Let's Make a Deal. And whoever wins that's going to win a trip. We also got some other nice prizes for the Let's Make a Deal. Also coming today to read the Christmas story from Luke, Tony Cavalier of WSAZ will be here for the second year in a row. Ernie G will be here up in the studio to read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And then we're going to end the program today different than we've ever ended it before. And I'm not going to tell you anything else. So that's all coming up. But right now, I'm going to go back to Jeff Ellswick and Mary and friends. And thank you for bringing the Whitlock Sisters. They sing so well.
They have such good harmony, don't
Yes, they do.
They sure do.
You, Oz is playing with you, but who else you got playing with you?
My friend back here is Barry Johnson, and he's a member of our church and takes care of our sound down there and is a musician. So
great.
Asked him to come along this morning.
Absolutely. Glad to have you.
So we'll fill the studio with the guitar, I think.
All right.
You'll have to overcome that, Mary.
I'll do my best.
I think she can do it.
Mary is going to do Mary, Did You Know?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hands? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you have kissed the face of God. Mary, did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know that your baby boy is the Lord of all creation? Oh, Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? The sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Oh, Mary, did you know?
Woo! Great job. Great job. Got another one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. We're here. Let's sing. You're listening to the Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular live entertainment in our studio. We've had live entertainment in the back. We're going to have more. Josh Stewart is coming up. Also Bronson Bush, Rob McNerlin, Steve Free, all still to come before 12 o'clock noon today. Ernie G's playing Let's Make a Deal back there. We've got lots of food still coming. So if you haven't got enough to eat yet, and there's still a whole lot of food still coming. Giovanni's Pizza, Chick-fil-A, Fat Patty's Wings, tacos from Trey Hermanos, chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Ooh, a lot of food still coming. We eat well here. We're radio people. What do you expect? Huh? And we appreciate Jeff Ellswick being here every single Christmas Spectacular he has been here.
We're doing this on the fly.
That's all right. That's live radio, baby. That's what we like, right?
Yes, sir.
Oz likes everything on the fly, right?
Yes.
Oh, my,
yeah.
yeah.
And I think I wasn't at some of them because I was on the road touring. That's the only reason I missed some of them.
I know.
But I'm trying to make up for lost time.
You are. You're doing a great job, too, and we appreciate you. We really do. Just don't try to do the news thing behind me anymore. Okay.
Well, that's a treat, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's probably a little uncomfortable for you, but
it was very uncomfortable, but that's okay. It was funny, though.
It was absolutely hilarious, though.
Yeah, it sure was. Mark Justice used it against me many times.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Barry and I are going to do Go Tell It on the Mountain with Oz with us there. Okay. We do it in G, K-Bode, 3. Okay. So Okay. That's all I got to tell him, man. You know, he knows. And he's not even going to use a capo.
No, he's amazing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. While shepherds kept their watching over silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. The shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angel chorus that hailed the Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
Down in the lonely manger, a humble Christ was born, and God sent us salvation that blessed Christmas morn.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
Woo! Thank you very much. We're going to take a break, come back. You got any more, or are you done? You got another one? All right, we'll take a break, come right back, and Mary's going to sing another one for us. As my dear friend Mark Justice would say, we're running late, sounding great, but that's okay. It's the 6-hour Christmas Spectacular, and we're having a great time. Jeff Elswick is back along with Mary Mullins, who is going to sing another great song for us, right?
Yeah, last one, I think, because I got to get back to work.
All right. That's fine. And we appreciate you all coming by, especially you people who have to work, unlike Jeff, who's retired.
I don't worry
now.
about going to work.
No, I know. You're retired now, and don't rub it in, okay? You're too young to be retired, right?
I'm 66 tomorrow, so.
Happy birthday.
I think that's pretty old.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Christmas, baby.
Yeah.
All right, what are you going to do?
Oh, Holy Night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay was born. Oh, night divine, how night, oh, night divine.
Woo! Great job. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you so much, Jeff, and everybody, and Oz.
Jim, we appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to take a break. We'll do this first. We'll do the top of the hour thing. Then we'll take a break. Then we're going to go back to the back, and we got more live entertainment as we just keep rolling right along. But before we do that, how about another Mark Justice classic? I think we got coming up. Let's see if we do.
Is this here the radio station?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'll so on. This is Dwayne Delco from Cadillacsburg. I listen to y'all boys while I'm recovering from my weird dream.
Oh, what kind of weird dream?
But last night, I was dreaming about the one true love of my life, Miley Cyrus, when suddenly the Lord appeared before me.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh, yeah. And he said, Dwayne, you are a good and faithful servant. That's why I'm going to give you a gift. And I said, Lord, are you going to let me marry Miley Cyrus? And he said, nope, this is even better, Dwayne. I'm going to take away all of your pain. You will awake feeling great. You will have the strength and stamina of a young man.
Oh, my goodness. Well, what happened?
Well, I said, don't touch me. I'm on disability. That is the last time I'm putting pork rinds on my convenience store microwave burrito. Sayonara, Skipper.
You are listening to the 3rd annual Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular on Cool Hits 105.7. This special show is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Hometown Carpet, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Games Napa, Grayson RECC, Pepsi, Dave's Bakery, Tim Hortons in Ashland, Tudor's Biscuit World, Dairy Queen in Ashland, Bob Evans in Cannonsburg, Giovanni's Pizza, Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Fat Patty's in Ashland, Chick-fil-A on River Hill Drive in Ashland, Golden Corral of Ashland, Tres Hermanos Nunez in Cannonsburg, Liberty Baptist Church, and First and People's Bank. Now, here's your host of the 3rd annual Mark Justice Memorial 6-Hour Christmas Spectacular, Jim Forrest.
And welcome, as I cannot believe it, we have already finished 4 hours of the Christmas Spectacular. Dee, can you believe that?
No, I can't believe it.
I mean, we started this thing at 6 o'clock, and it's already after 10. I mean, we're running late sounding great, but that's okay.
That is okay.
And we're going to give away right now. Let me say this first. Today's show is also brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken of Ashland and by Grayson Sporting Goods in Grayson, Mike Sporting Goods in Ashland. We appreciate them also. We're giving away door prizes, so make sure if you're getting here just now, which a lot of people get here for lunch hour, and if you're getting here, by the way, coming up for lunch today on the menu, we have pizza from Giovanni's in Ashland. We have chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. We have wings from Fat Patty's. We have tacos from Tres Hermanos.
Oh.
And we have chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken. You think we're going to feed you well?
Yeah.
We're going to feed you well. That's between now and noon.
Right.
We got to eat all that stuff.
Come
You
help
think
us.
we can do it?
Yeah. Oh, I know we can.
Oh, I know we're radio people. We can do it. But anyway, we're giving away door prizes too. You can register for a door prize.
Right.
And we're going to give away one right now.
Yep. Right now, we're giving away the Cool Hits umbrella, and that goes to, and he's going to be tickled to death. I pulled it out, Roman Richendaler. I called him Rich and Famous earlier, but yeah, Roman.
Richendaler won the umbrella.
Yeah, I was hoping he would.
He'll be tickled to death.
He will.
Tickled
Now,
to
listen,
death.
we still have the wrapped gift from La Tida to give away. We still got a little 2-foot-tall Santa from Dollar General out in Wurtland. 2 tickets to UK, the trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, and also we're going to give away. We have 2 books left.
That have stories in it from Mark
yes,
Justice.
and they're his. They're not bought us. These were his books.
These were his books that
He
Norma
owned
Kay
these
donated
books.
to us to give away.
Right, and we're very lucky about that.
That's great. Okay,
Yep.
That's all coming up in the final 2 hours of the Breakfast Club Spectacular. Also, Norma Kay is going to interview Ron Fortier, who was Mark's editor, and in his sequel to Dead Sheriff, he helped put it together. Mark had most of it, and he finished it up. And Norma's got an interview with him coming up this hour, we'll have that interview. But first, we're going to take you back to the back once again for live entertainment with Josh Stewart. Here's MJ.
All right, yes, we've got Josh Stewart and his lovely bride with him today. And Oz is back here with us now. You had him for a while. We got him back here again. So we're going to let them take it over. Go ahead, guys.
All righty. This first one we're going to start with is Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you. This next one we're going to have Danielle sing for you. This is Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Oh, Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.
All right, thank you very much. We got one more for you guys. So we're the Josh Stewart Band, or at least part of it. We got myself, Josh Stewart, and Danielle Stewart, and honorary member Phil Osborne back here with us. We're going to end with the Christmas classic. If you know it, you can sing along with us. This is Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank and then we got upside. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
All right, great job. Appreciate it. Appreciate Josh Stewart Band singing for us here on the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. And we're going back of the vault one more time for a Mark Justice classic bit. I don't know if you remember this guy or not. You got to be a little bit older to remember Beano Cook, who was on ESPN, and was always talking about college sports. Well, Mark decided he would take Beano and do a Christmas album with him.
It's the most eagerly anticipated event of the holiday season, the Beano Cook Christmas Album.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, Beano Cook, the popular ESPN college football analyst, brings his signature vocal style to your favorite holiday classics.
Holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
With all the vocal finesse of a corpulent bullfrog gargling battery acid, the Beano Cook Christmas Album guarantees one thing. If you've never hated Christmas music before, you will now.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hi, this is Beano Cook from ESPN. My new Christmas album is the greatest thing since college football, the greatest game on earth. Get a copy today. Hey, where are my chicken wings? They said if I did this commercial, I get some chicken wings and maybe some pies.
Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. We still have some great entertainment still to come. Coming up next in just a little bit will be Bronson Bush. We still going to hear from Rob McNerlin, Steve Free. We've got food coming from KFC, from Chick-fil-A, from Fat Patties, from Giovanni's Pizza, from Trey Hermanos Nunez. Oh, we're going to eat so good. But up next, Norma K. Justice is going to do an interview with the guy who was Mark's editor for his books and helped put together the Second Dead Sheriff's book. So up next, after this break, Norma Kay is going to be talking with Ron Fortier And then we're going to go back to the back for more live
It
entertainment.
is my big privilege today. I get to speak with one of our American institutions, an author by the name of Ron Fortier. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Norma Kay.
Seriously, I have heard your name mentioned in my household long before Mark ever became like a published author. So, yeah, you were one of his favorite authors. What was your earliest memory? When did you decide to become a writer?
I think it's a case of I always wanted to tell stories. Norma Kay, I think my earliest memories, was when I was 8 or 9 years old, sitting around the neighborhood at night in the summer when it stayed light out, longer than usual.
Oh, yeah.
And the neighborhood gang would come around. We'd sit around the back porches. I started telling ghost stories and horror stories. And, of course, naturally, I would pepper in our neighborhood. That was it. I mean, from that point on, I discovered comic books. And by the time I was in high school, I was basically obsessed with the idea of telling stories. I was very blessed to have some of the best English teachers available who saw that spark in me. And I discovered writing. I discovered literature, et cetera, et cetera.
Did you have any favorite characters that you fell back on at times and, you wanted to tell a more in-depth story about them?
Early on was obviously a slew of different characters that when I started publishing, when publishers began accepting my manuscripts and I started working with some of the most gifted graphic artists in the country, I would work on what we'd call licensed properties, characters that were owned by corporations or whatever.
Mhm.
I worked on Peter Pan. I worked on the Green Hornet. I worked on the Terminator. But at the same time, when I had an opportunity, I would try to create my own characters for the smaller independent publishers. As far as comics are concerned, I created a comedy superhero called Mr. Jigsaw, Man of 1,000 Parts, which I have been writing his adventures now going on 30-some-odd years. The little kids love him. As I got into prose writing and started doing fiction and novels, my interest just diverged in other paths. I'm a huge fan of the classic pulp fiction of the 1930s and 40s. Two of the series that I have going on now that I am writing constantly, one is Captain Hazard, Champion of Justice, which was an actual pulp character from the 40s, which I have revived and brought back in new adventures. And the other series that I'm known for these days is my own version or tip of the hat to the shadow, is a character called Brother Bones, the Undead Avenger.
Can you believe it? In this day and time, there are a lot of people who are just now starting to discover pulp.
Mhm.
What would you tell someone?
Well, the technical term itself comes from the fact that in the early 1930s, and as we were getting into the Great Depression, publishers found themselves, having less and less of a budget to publish. Now, businessman from Maine named Frank Muncie, who had worked at lumber yards, discovered was the fact that after you made paper in the process, you had this sludge that was left over when you were making beautiful, clean white paper that went to magazines like Red Book, Cosmopolitan, Saturday Evening Post. So Muncie talked to his people at the lumber yard and said, that pile of sludge, can we actually make that into paper? And they said, well, yeah, but it's going to come out hoarse and brown and coarse, but yeah, you could do it. You could print on it. He said, do it. So suddenly they're making this cheap, awful-looking brown paper, Norma, and it was called pulp paper.
So
and they used it to do cheaper magazines, and they literally proliferated the kiosk and newsstands during the Great Depression. And most of these magazines were intended for people who had no money, not for the professionals. They were for the average working man. So they did pirate stories, romance stories, cowboy stories, whatever. What we call today populist fare.
I'm going to let you make an announcement about Mark. This is for his friends and fans and family. They know he was a writer, and you have a special announcement, right?
Mark was a huge fan of cowboy movies and horror fiction, combined those two loves, and created a character called the Dead Sheriff. He was basically a zombie sheriff, and he was controlled by a Native American orphan named Sam, who used the nom de plume Chevelle.
Yes.
And they traveled the Wild West having these bizarre adventures. So Mark had the book published, and although he was happy with it at the time, Mark was one of our biggest fans of the company that I run, which is called Airship 27 Productions. because we use beautifully painted covers, we have interior illustrations, and we do our best to make our book look like the original pulps from the 40s. So Mark, in a conversation with me, basically one day said, I've gotten the rights back, and would you and Airship 27 consider doing a new edition of The Dead Sheriff? Well, I was thrilled, Norma. Okay,
Yeah.
I love the character.
No, it was
series.
more thrilled. You
I
were
said
him.
yes immediately. Please let us do it. I went out and recruited artists, and we did it. You know, and sadly, you know, Mark was gone before we could complete it. But thanks to you and people like Brian Spears, we got the manuscript. And like I said, I recruited a Canadian artist named Art Cooper to do the interior illustrations, and a New York artist painter named Zachary Bruner to do the cover. And last year, we released The Dead Sheriff. It's available on Amazon, on Kindle, et cetera, et cetera. Then you go and pull the hat trick for me. You pull a rabbit out of a trick, and you go, well, gee, Ron, did you know Mark had started a second Dead Sheriff book?
Yeah.
All right, so now it's like, okay, you got to send me this manuscript, no matter how far along it is, let me read it. I sat down early this year, the start of the year, and I read through the first portion, the only portion that was there, of the second Dead Sheriff adventure. And my original thoughts was basically, well, you know what, I'll read it, and I'll decide who amongst all the writers that we use at Airship 27,
which is quite a
most
few,
sounds like Mark, that writes like Mark, right? And we'll assign him to complete the book. Well, the truth is, I can't get more than 2 or 3 chapters in the second book when I am so enamored of it. I am loving every single page. I'm laughing my fool head off until finally I come to the realization that Mark and I shared the same bizarre black humor. And I knew then, okay, that there's just no way anybody else is going to touch this except me. So I got back to you, and so the announcement we're making here, and I spent most of the half of this year finishing the second Dead Sheriff novel. It's called Hannibal and Bloodsuckers. And as you and I are talking, as I said, the book is now being final assembly.
Maybe people can order it, or just, I want them to read it, because the last thing that Mark ever said to me about the book was, you don't have to read this one. You won't like it. This is really not your cup of tea. You're really not going to like it. Don't worry about it. Then when you finished the second one and said that you would be sending me the manuscript, I thought, I should probably try to read the first one. And the second one, I do not know where his voice left off and yours started. Ron, it is one of the most fun books.
It was a challenge, and it was something that I was well aware of. Trust me, I know Mark was looking over my shoulder, and when I would get nervous or anxious about a chapter or a paragraph or whatever, I could almost hear him saying, oh, for heaven's sakes, Ron, just tell the story. Tell the story. That's all. Just tell the story. You know?
Tell the story.
And that's what carried me through. And you know what, Norma? I know some of my colleagues and maybe other people will come up to me and want to know, well, you know, where did Mark leave off and where did you start? And you know
you can't tell.
I'm not going to tell them.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to tell them.
You've noticed
it's
I have not.
It's about the book. It's about the story.
Yeah, I have not even asked you, and I don't want to know. There is no way that I can ever thank you enough.
One of the things that Mark left me with, he used to start every morning show with a bad joke.
Yes.
So if you'll allow me, I have a bad Christmas joke. If you're willing to hear it.
Absolutely, we'd love it. Yes.
Okay. What do you call people who are afraid of Santa Claus?
Crazy. I don't. What do you call people who are afraid of Santa?
Claustrophobic.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, right.
Claustrophobic. Ron, have a wonderful, wonderful New Year.
Thank you so much for this, Norma.
Thank
and
you
again,
for
to everybody
everything.
listening, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
That's Norma K. Justice with Ron Fortier, who was Mark's editor. And the new book, by the way, is at Amazon right now. You can go to our Facebook page at coolhits1057.com/Facebook and go and you can hear the entire interview, which is much longer than what we played, the entire interview. Plus, it gives you all the information of where to find the book, Mark's new book. So be sure you check that out on our Facebook page. Right now, we're going to go back to the back room one more time where we've got some more live entertainment on this 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular in honor of our friend Mark Justice and the guy's been coming for a long time, Bronson Bush.
just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Well, let's see. While we're on the Colors of Christmas theme, I think I'll have to do one of my favorite ones. Let's see. Phil will play something cool for you here. You know, I always try to mention it, but Phil Osborne coming up here every year playing some killer guitar for everyone. Really, really thank you, Phil. Yeah, give him a hand. Come on. One of my favorite guys. Certainly my favorite guy playing right now. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations are red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I have a blue Christmas. Take it, Phil. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white.
Yes, I have a blue Christmas. Thank you. Well, thank you guys so much. Man, what a great crowd we have this year. This is awesome. Excellent crowd this year. Hopefully you guys can all come back next year and bring all your friends. I'll be here, almost guaranteed. It's like one of my favorite things to do every Christmas. But we have a request for this one. We had a request to play in tune. This one's called My Heart is Bethlehem. Eternity stepped into time and drew a mortal breath. This mystery so clearly seen, the world could not forget that in the town of Bethlehem, most unlikely place, God the Father wore a child's face. There's something in the heart of God, so purely meek and mild, that finds its best expression in the longings of a child. For every child's heart is hungry to be found and loved and someone who would make their heart a home. My heart is Bethlehem. I will make room for him. This humble dwelling place made by his grace, this child is still adored because he still is born deep in the hearts of men. My heart is Bethlehem. I wish for you this Christmas Eve that you would find true peace, that silent nights are holy nights and wonders never cease. Now there's no remembering the ghost of Christmas past, for God's forgiveness finds your heart at last. My heart is Bethlehem. I will make room for him. This humble dwelling place made worthy by his grace. This child is still adored because he still is born deep in the hearts of men. To is baffling.
Woo! Bronson Bush, everybody, here on the Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. We thank Bronson so much for coming by each and every year and singing. When we come back, we got a special treat. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Clear blue skies, plenty of sunshine, and 39 degrees, your current temperature. It is 10:48 on the 6-hour Christmas Spectacular in honor of our good friend Mark Justice, and we're having a great time. We've got a huge crowd here, and we've had a lot of people register for door prizes.
yeah, we have.
And Dee's back, and we're going to give away 2 right now, right?
Yes, we are.
All right.
First thing we're going to give away is the wrapped gift from La Tida Boutique that goes to Megan Smith.
Megan Smith, congratulations.
Yes. And if you're not here, you don't have to be here. We can call you. We'll call you and let you know. So
yes.
Don't worry about that. And then the next thing we're giving away is that little 2-foot Santa.
Oh, yeah.
So cute.
So cute.
Yeah, and that's from Dollar General out there in Wurtland. And that goes to R.L. Bush, it looks like.
R.L. Bush wins
Yeehaw.
the Santa. And who won the Lofty Doll prize?
Megan Smith.
Megan Smith. Congratulations.
Yep.
We still got 2 prizes to give away next
Oh, yeah,
hour.
the big one. We got 2 tickets for UK, at the UK-Mississippi State game. That's Tuesday, January 22nd. And then the trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And then with those 2, I'm going to give one of the Green Hornet book or
the book to each one of them.
Yes.
Which these actual books,
They belong to
Mark, and they're not books that, Mark bought these. They belong to him, but they have a story of his in them.
Right.
Too. So they're actually, they've
From
got
his house.
a story, but they're from his house. They're his collection, and we appreciate Norma Kay bringing those by. Thanks, D. We'll do that again in a little bit. Ernie G. Anderson is up here. He's been in the back most of the time playing Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make
And you have
a
a lot
deal.
of winners, right?
I've had a lot of winners, couple dozen winners.
And so what are you going to do between like 11:30 and 12? You're going to do what now?
We're going to pick some of those that have won. We're just blind draw, pick them out, and there'll be 4 of them. And they'll get to pick from among the prizes we have to give away for the big deal of the day.
And the big deal of the day prizes are pretty nice.
They are. We're not going to tell them what they are until then.
All right, but they are nice.
They're very nice.
They're nice. And we started this last year, and this is going to become a tradition. We have 2 traditions that we try to do. And the first one was that we have somebody read the Christmas story from the book of Luke.
Mm-hmm.
And we were pleased to have last year Tony Cavalier of WSAZ was here to do it, and he's coming back again this year.
Tony's coming back.
Because he had such a wonderful time doing it.
Yeah, I loved it.
And another tradition we started last year, though, was having Ernie G. read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Ooh.
Because we like to have, you want to do the Christmas story.
Yeah.
Because that's what Christmas is all about. But we also like the secular part of it, too. So Ernie G. with his reading of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama, in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, ho, 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 to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. Ho, ho, ho. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Oh! He was dressed all in fur from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and The beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night!" Ho, 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 ho.
Ernie G. Anderson and his reciting of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." That might win an award. I mean, we
get a Clio for that.
We might get a Clio for that one. That's pretty good. Coming up, a Mark Justice Classic. It is the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. We're just moving right along. We've got more live entertainment coming up in just a little bit. But one of the things that we do is we go back into the vault and we play some Mark Justice classic bits. And one of Mark's favorite characters was having Elvis on the phone because he claimed that Elvis lived right down the road here in the old Henry Clay Hotel.
Hugga, hugga, burning love.
Oh, man, it's Elvis.
Keep it quiet, man. I'm on the lam. I'm undercover. I'm hiding out.
What? Why?
Let me ask you something, Mark Justice.
What?
Have you ever accidentally burned down most of a block of Green Avenue in Ashland?
No.
Well, I have.
Elvis, you started that fire? That was
That's right,
you?
Man. I was cooking homemade bacon double cheeseburgers on my George Foreman grill. Oh, yeah. You know, you can only fry up about 15, 16 of those before that dang grill catches on fire.
Elvis, what were you doing in that
man.
building?
I got temporarily evicted from my room at the Henry Clay Hotel while it's being fumigated.
Your room's being fumed. Why? What? Is it anthrax? What happened?
No, man. Me and the Memphis Mafia had a little New Year's Eve party and a lot of Taco Bell.
Oh, I see.
It was so foggy, I kept expecting the Hound of the Baskervilles to jump out. That was a joke, man.
Yeah, thank you very
much. I'll be done in a minute, lady.
Who was that?
Oh, man, that's a lady who works at my new hideout.
Your hideout? Yeah. Where are you?
I guess I can trust you, man. I'm at Ashland News.
Ashland News?
Back in the back with the dirty magazines.
Oh, why?
Because, man, nobody comes back here.
Oh,
hello, officer. Well, almost nobody. Oh, hi, Congressman. Anyway, once the heat is off, I'll head back to my job at the Ashland Town Center.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello, Reverend. Yeah, lady, I know this ain't a library. Get off my back. Yeah, okay. I'll buy something. You got White Cotton Penny Monthly?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Man, I got to find me another secret hideout.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Hugga, burning love.
All right. Elvis has left the phone line, ladies and gentlemen.
Mark Justice Classic Bit here on the Mark Justice Memorial Christmas Spectacular. And we are having a great time, and it is hard to believe that we are entering the last hour of the 2018 third annual Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular. Man, where does time go? We want to also thank Kentucky Fried Chicken of Ashland and Grayson Sporting Goods and Grayson and Mike Sporting Goods in Ashland. The pizza was here and's gone already from Giovanni's. It didn't last long. We do have Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. We do have Kentucky Fried Chicken. We just now, I saw come in, Fat Patty's wings. Make sure I get some of those people back here. Come on, wings, bring them back up here. And then still to come, some tacos from Tres Hermanos. So we're trying to feed you. We're trying to make everything, so you don't go away hungry. And we're trying to entertain you. And we hope you're having a great time with classic Mark Justice bits, all the interviews we've had, and a lot of great entertainment. And we're going to take you back to the back right now. MJ McKay is standing by, and we've got another artist who's been coming for years and years, I believe. It's Rob McNerlin up next, right?
That's right, and just an update, the Chick-fil-A is already gone now, too. So
that fast?
That fast.
Yeah. All right. I'll send some wings back this way.
Yes, I've got them coming your
Thank
way
you very
right
much.
now.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we've got Rob McNerlin and Oz playing with him, so take it away, fellas.
Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Holly's in the window, home's where the wind blows. Can't walk for running, Christmas time's a-coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy, joy? Hear them singing when it's snowing. I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Candles in the window, home's where the wind blows. The tall pines are humming, Christmas time's a-coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy, joy? Hear them singing when it's snowing. I'll be going back to my country home. Mr. Osborne. Home's where the wind blows, whatever the words are out there. Can't walk the running, Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy, joy? Hear them singing when it's snowing. I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And another round of applause for my band here, Mr. Phil Osborne. You done missed the pizza, man. I watched it just float on down the road, yeah. There's bright colored tinsel, lights all aglow. Where they all came from, I don't really know. But I don't need presents round a big fancy tree, since I have Jesus to Merry Christmas for me. Outside my window, out on the lawn, some carolers sing an old Christmas song. Hark, hark, the herald angels did sing, since I have Jesus to Merry Christmas for me. Salvation Army sister sings low, send to her kettle some money I throw. It's not about money, oh can't you see, since I have Jesus to Merry Christmas for me. Under a fresh pine, there's presents galore. stacked in the corners and all over the floor. But I don't need Santa coming down my chimney, since I have Jesus to Merry Christmas for me. All right, thank you all so much. It's, this is just a part of my Christmas tradition now. I think I was sick and missed last year, but I've made all the other ones, I do believe. So, all right, it's church time now. Everybody sing along on this. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. If I were a pusher, well, I'd tell you what I'd do. Well, I would quit my pushing and I'd work on a building too. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. You got it. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord.
Let's have a nice hand.
Phil Osborne right there. Thanks, everybody. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Rob McNerlin along with Phil Osborne here on the Breakfast Club Spectacular. And right now, folks, before we get to our next artist back there, this happened a few years ago, back when Mark was still with us. I think it's about 5 years ago, maybe, or 4 years ago. And Just Incredible was here, and Spencer was an intern that was working with us at that time. And Mark got Justin and Spencer to sing a song, which has become politically incorrect this year. And I was driving to go pick up food then because Mark was, of course, hosting the show, and I was going to I had to pull off the side of the road for this one. But here is Justin and Spencer from about 4 years ago.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
hoping you'd drop in.
so very nice.
I hold your hands, they're just like ice.
My mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your hurry?
Father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace roar.
So I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't hurry.
Maybe just a half a drink more.
Put some records on while I pour.
The neighbors might think.
Baby, it's bad out there.
Say, what's in this drink?
No counts to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight now.
To break this spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks swell.
I ought to say, no, no, no.
Mind if I move in closer?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense in hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out.
'Cause baby,
it's cold outside.
Just Incredible's here with us right now. That was what, 4 years ago or 5 years ago?
4 years. So guess who I ran into this morning at Chick-fil-A, Jim?
I don't know.
Spencer. Chick-fil-A this morning. Quentin and I, we were like, oh my gosh.
Spencer was there?
Yeah, and I'm like, it was like an angel. Like Mary seeing the angel.
I don't know if I would call Spencer an angel.
It was great. He dressed up as an elf.
He was?
Yeah.
He was dressed up like an elf?
I was too scared to talk to him, but he was there.
Oh, that's even better. Well, that was a memorable moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, with this, I'm like, yeah, I had to tell you.
And that was a memorable moment, you all singing that song.
What a good time.
What a great time that was. We're going to take a break. We're going to go back to the back and have more live entertainment. 19 past the hour of 11 o'clock. Unbelievable that this is going by so fast. I can't believe it. We've got another door prize drawing. Dee is back with us.
Yes, we are. And I need everybody to help me with a drum roll. Okay. You don't give
Merry
up your
Christmas,
day,
Jeff. Thanks.
Thank you, Jeff. We're giving away the two tickets for the UK Mississippi State game. That's Tuesday, January 27th. And Rich and Fluffy. Oh, I'm sorry. Who is it? Who's the winner?
The winner is.
Hold on. I don't have your mic on. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead now.
The winner is Tim Ping.
Yeah, that's your Ping.
Tim who?
Ping.
Ping.
Ping. Like
Ping?
pong.
Ping pong?
Ping.
Tim Ping. All right, congratulations,
Yes.
Tim.
Come
All right, we
on
got
down.
one more prize to give away?
Yep, we got one more coming up in a little while. The trip for two to Gatlinburg.
All right, that's coming up in just a little bit, so be prepared for that. Right now, we're going to go back to the back where we've got more live entertainment. Larry Pancake.
That's right. We've got Larry and Oz playing with him, too. And I see Tony Cavalier in the house, so he'll be on the air reading some stuff for us in just a little bit. But right now, we're going to get back to the live music with Larry and Oz. Take it away, guys.
Bells will be ringing, the sad, sad news. Whoa, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings once again. Choirs will be singing this silent night, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night. Friends and relations send salutations, sure as the stars shine above. But yeah, this is Christmas. Whoa, Christmas, my dear. Your time to be with the ones that you love. So won't you tell me that you're never, never wrong? Christmas and New Year's found a home. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night. we'll all have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations are in on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me and the window's blue. Snowflakes start falling. That's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with a Christmas of white. And I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. Come on, Phil. Y'all make some noise, Mr. Phil Osborne here. Come on. Decorations are red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with a Christmas of white. And I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. And I'll have a blue, blue, blue Christmas. Thank you very much. Used to do this every year with Mark, man. We sure miss him. It's been a long time since I've been back, but I saw a picture of me and him the other day together and made me think about all this stuff, and I know Phil misses him too. Yeah, here we go. Get your lighters out, boys. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the old tide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are in the olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are near gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fate allows. hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are in the olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are near to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fate allow. Hang a shining star above the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
All right. What a great job, Larry Pancake. Thanks very much for being here. We appreciate it very, very much. We've still got more live entertainment still to come in just a little bit. But first, we take you back in time once again for another Mark Justice classic bit. This is another phone scam. It's called the nut allergy.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Is this the pharmacy?
Yes, sir.
I'm not happy, okay? I came in there 2 days ago. I got some candy. I just want a dark chocolate, okay, with no nuts. And I just bit into it, okay, and guess what? There's a nut. There's a nut in there. There's nuts in the candy. I specifically said when I came down there, are you the guy that I spoke to when I came down there to buy the candy 2 days ago? Would that be you?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember you.
Short guy with the dark hair, is that you?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, I said I want candy with no nuts because I'm allergic. And you said, no, this is dark chocolate. Now I have it. And guess what? I'm starting to feel the effects of my nut allergy.
Well, the candy that I sold you was dark chocolate without nuts. So the candy that you ate is not.
I came in Thursday. And we spoke.
I remember.
I walked down the aisle. I said, which candy don't have the nuts? Because I got allergic reaction to the nuts, and it affects me. I break out in hives. It affects my ability to talk, and I lose my motor skills. You recall that?
That was the candy you bought from us, because I remember specifically.
That was the candy I bought from you. I came in there Thursday. Remember, I came up to you, and I said, hey, what kind of candy? And you said... I could nut because of my nut allergy. And you said, I said, I can't eat this.
Listen, buddy, you need to call your doctor or something, all right? I don't think I can help you at this point, sir. I'm sorry. You need to call your doctor.
Listen, you've just been phone scammed by the Breakfast Club on Cool Hits 105.7.
I was starting to get worried.
Well, you've got a friend who wanted us to give you a phone scam this morning.
Oh my God! There was a dude that came in, and that's like my worst nightmare.
Wake up with the Breakfast Club. Weekdays on Cool Hits 105.7.
This is the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular as we wind things down. I can't believe we started this thing at 6 o'clock this morning. It feels like we've been here an hour. I mean, it has gone so very fast. And we've got more live entertainment. We're going back to the back right now where a gentleman who's been coming, he might have been here just about every year, too. And we've been doing this for over 30 years. Mark started it when we were still in Greenup. And when Mark passed away, we decided that we would rename it in his honor, the Mark Justice Memorial. And this is the third one. It's hard to believe he's been gone that long. But Steve Free is with us, and he's been coming, and we appreciate it very much. Steve?
Right. We've got Steve, and we've got a whole cast of members with him. So, Steve, why don't you introduce your folks, and then go ahead and start playing when we get everything set up here. So, yeah, go ahead and introduce everybody.
Yeah, this is bass player John Starkey over here from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Wyatt Bass over here from South Webster, Ohio. And I'm from Duck Run, Ohio. You know that where that's at. So what are you doing? You got it. Yeah.
Switch this back to you.
All right, last minute wire switches here, but we are doing good. Still got food back here, lots of chicken and some other stuff. So make sure you come on back if you're in the building. Come on back and see us. So we still got all of that. So yeah, I got it right here. All right,
this one.
There it is. Got it. All right, we're good.
Are we ready?
All right, we're ready. Take it away, guys.
All right, this is called Christmas Day. Here we go. Dance floor is open, guys. Come on. There we go. It's the special time of year, filled with laughter, filled with cheer. Your family gathers near on Christmas Day. It's time to praise the Lord above. Your heart is filled with love from the snow white dove on Christmas Day. We will laugh and we will sing. All the bells in church will ring. To the world proclaim Christmas Day. Lift your voices to the sky, angels sing on high, soul and spirit fly on Christmas Day. A time to praise the Lord above, your heart is filled with love. From the snow white dove, it's Christmas Day. We will laugh and we will sing, all the bells in church will ring. To the world proclaim Christmas Day. You guys can clap your hands, it's a radio station, not a library. Come on, here we go. And we will sing, all the bells in church will ring. Let all the world proclaim him king on Christmas Day. Now clap. There we go, yeah. And dance. Give yourself a hand. All right, thank you. This is a song of mine that gets played all over the world every year at Christmas. I have no idea why. If I did, I'd write 20 more like it. But Christmas here in the Ohio Valley is very special for all of us. And it's called Christmas in the Valley. Christmas in the valley, comes that cold north wind. Looks like those Canadians forgot to shut their door again. Snow will soon be falling, making not a sound. White descending blanket covering the ground. Christmas in the valley, here it's a special time, you see. Still believe in peace on earth, home and family. There's a church on every corner, Signs you hear him sing, songs that tell the story of the newborn king. And it's Christmas in the valley, another year is done. Raise a toast to the heavenly host, Mary's little son. Christmas in the valley, it's a time to look back on your year, all that you've been given, all that you hold dear. Give thanks to the Creator for the gift of life. Pray He'll give you one more chance to try and get it right. And it's Christmas in the valley, another year is done. Raise a toast to the heavenly host, God's only Son. And it's Christmas in the valley, another year is done. Raise a toast to the heavenly host and God's only Son. Thank you very much. All right. It's always great to come up here and remember Mark. And now we're going to do one more to get you in a Christmas mood. Here, this is a medley of my hit. When I'm going, if I don't remember anything at all, it'll be for one Christmas song that gets played everywhere over the world. I have no idea why. And it's called Just a Baby Boy. And if you all know it, sing along with us. Here we go. Merry Christmas. Sort of the reason for the season. Oh, so long ago, oh, so far away, 3 wise men searched the world, traveling night and day, for they'd heard a story. A king was born in a foreign land. Then one night a sign, high up in the sky, started to show the way, light to guide them by. Then they traveled far, not knowing what they'd find. Then they came to rest in this little town. Shepherds and their flocks gathered all around. When they looked inside, they were so surprised. This is all they found. Just a baby boy lying in a manger. Just a baby boy, quiet and so small. Just a baby boy, and no way of knowing he would be the savior of them all. Then one night a sign, high up in the sky, a star to show the way, a light to guide them by. Then they traveled far, not knowing what they'd find. Then they came to rest in that little town. Shepherds and their flocks had gathered all around. When they looked inside, they were so surprised. This is all they found. Just a baby boy lying in a manger. Just a baby boy, quiet and so small. Just a baby boy, had no way of knowing he would be the savior of them all. Now you got it. Now everybody help me sing it. Here we go. Just a baby boy lying in a manger. Just a baby boy, so quiet and so small. Just a baby boy, had no way of knowing he would be the savior. He would be the savior. He would be the savior of us all. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you much.
All right. Yeah, Steve Free, thank you very much. Steve Free singing for us here at the Breakfast Club 6-hour Christmas spectacular in honor of our good friend, Mark Justice. Dee is back with us. We got one more drawing, and this one's for a trip. Is that correct?
Yes, right. It's a trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's 4 days, 3 nights, and 2 passes for Ripley's Attractions. And I have another guest helping me.
Okay.
And this is the great T.C. McKnight. This is T.C. McKnight's daughter, Kirsten, who's all grown up. Hello. And our winner is?
David Sparks.
Very good.
David Sparks. You
Right,
have won
yeah.
a trip to Gatlinburg. Let me tell you something about that trip. It's good for a year.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
We get you registered. You have a year to decide when you're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it pretty nice. It's not like, okay, we're going to give you a trip and you got to go next week. You got a whole year to decide when you're going to go. So congratulations. And we appreciate everybody who donated prizes. We appreciate it very, very much. When we come back after this break, we're going to go back to the back one more time with Ernie G. Anderson for the big Let's Make a Deal finale.
All right, Monty Hall here. And
Get it
from those
together,
of you that have
Monty.
already won, I put your names back in the bucket, and I'm going to draw 4 names out. One is Lisa Zevi. Is Lisa still here? Oh, all right. And sure, she told me how to pronounce it earlier. Vaught is the last name. Is she still here?
Nope, I think she left.
How about William Smith? Will Smith. I loved him in the movies. All right. I know some people had to leave, but that's all right. We'll get 4 of you who have already won that are still here. Nina Witt. All right. Now that's 1, 2. One more. Josh Wells. No, some people are still in the ranks. Oh, he's gone. How about Ashley Key? Ashley's number 3. And finally, Roman Richendaler. All right, now I'm going to let you select. We have prize 1, prize 2, prize 3, and this is prize 4 and whatever's in it. So in order I picked you, Lisa, do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4? You go for the big one. All right. Let's see what is in the big one. All right. You may open it up. One of our big deals of the day. If you haven't already decorated for Christmas, you have a whole container full of Christmas decorations. Lovely. I mean, it's an entire, so take it off. Leave. No, you can take the tub. You can take Ernest's tub with you. All right, now, Nina. Nina, would you like 1, 2, or 3?
3.
Number 3. Wait a minute. All right. Let's see what it is. You've won a $25 gift card to Walmart. There you go. Now we're down to 1 and 2. We're down to Ashley. Did we do Ashley already? No, Ashley is next. Ashley, 1 or 2? 1. Ashley wins 2 UK tickets for the game Tuesday, February 5th against South Carolina at Rupp Arena. And that leaves number 2. Let's see what we have. I know there's money in here. There's, I think, $150. There you go, $50.
This is fake.
And $100. So you have $150. You also have some Panera Bread coupons. You have some Pepsi coupons. And you also have a free appetizer at Texas Roadhouse.
What else?
You have actually won the big deal of the day, a trip for 2 to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Now, somebody 18 or older, well, because you're like 3, aren't you?
No, 14.
14. So 13. See, you forgot it all. Well, you can't win. I'm sorry, you're disqualified. No. So an adult will have to fill out all the paperwork because there is paperwork. Plus, it's admission as well to Ripley's Believe It or Not. So believe it or not, you've won the big deal of the day.
Yay!
All right. Now, Tony Cavalier, who is here from WSAZ News Channel 3, and I are going to head to the studio, and Tony's going to read the Christmas story from the book of Luke.
All right, thank you very much, Ernie, and congratulations to all of our winners on Let's Make a Deal. We are there. It is hard to believe that 6 hours ago we began this thing, and it is now just about finished. And one of the things that we like to do here at Cool Hits on the Mark Justice Memorial 6-hour Breakfast Club Christmas Spectacular is to get a little serious at the end and talk about what Christmas is really all about. And we invite somebody to come in and read the Christmas story from the book of Luke. We had Tony Cavalier from WSAZ here last year, and Tony said, I'd love to come back and do it again, and we're pleased to have you, sir.
Glad to be here. I've got a little laryngitis from our doing the news in the studio, but I'm sure I can get through the most important story of them all.
All right. If you would, go right ahead. The Christmas story.
And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, every one in his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that, while they were there, the days were accomplished, that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, Let us now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. And when they had seen this, they made known abroad the saying which was told them concerning this child. And all that heard it wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds. But Mary kept all these things, and pondered them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had heard and seen, as was told unto them.
The Christmas story, the real meaning of Christmas. Tony, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And now we're going to do something a little bit different than we've done here at Cool Hits. One of the things that we do, most people don't see after the show's over with, is we all get together to clean up. But before that, we have prayer as a staff, and thank God for our business and for our jobs and for each other and for allowing us to be able to do this in memory of Mark. But that's usually behind the scenes. But we decided this year we're going to bring it to the forefront. And I've asked Ernie if he would to lead us in a Christmas prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this precious day that you've given us, the day that we remember a guy who means so much to me that hired me back in 1991. And I will forever be grateful for his friendship, his love, his precious wife, Norma Kay. And this time around, my fourth time around here at Now Cool Hits 105.7, Mark and And Jim sat me down, made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I was delighted. And it's been 3.5 years since then. And God, thank you for placing me here among my brothers, whom I love so much. We share such an incredible bond at this radio station that I've never, ever experienced in my past 52 years of this business. I thank you for sending me here, Lord. I thank you for everybody who made an effort to come out today. It's the day that before we celebrate your birth, dear Heavenly Father. And dear God, we pray that that will be the forefront of everything we do and we say as we give you the honor, the praise, and the glory so richly do you. In Jesus' sweet name, amen.
Amen. Our thanks to Norma Kay. Our thanks to Justin Credible, to Quentin, to Dwayne, to Jack, to Dickie, to Lane, to Dee, to Jeffrey. Anybody I miss? Jeffrey, of course, MJ, who does an incredible job with this stuff, getting it together in the first place so that it sounds good on the air. And everybody that came by, and to all of our sponsors, all the people that brought food. Did we get enough to eat? I think we did. And just thanks to all the people who came and entertained, because they come every single year, and we appreciate it so much. And I know a lot of it is because of Mark, and that's what it's really all about. We miss our really dear friend, Mark Justice, and it's in his memory that we continue to do this. So from all of us here at Cool Hits 105.7 and everybody here in the studio with us,
Merry Christmas!
We'll do it again next year. We'll see you later.